Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well. Levi, look at you. Hello. Hi everybody, how's it going? Is it working? Am I live? Can you see me? Can you hear me? How's everybody doing? Mel's here, Emilia here with the resub gifted from Mel. Thank you so much. I'm live, you can hear me? Good, excellent, good stuff. How's everybody doing? Ariel, allo allo, comment ça va? How you doing? Blizzard's here, good to see you. Faye, Vox as well. Ariel doesn't know what day of the week it is. It's Monday. All day, Ariel. All day until tomorrow, actually. It switches at midnight. What is this? Mel. Mel. Oh my goodness, gifting 3 months to Faye. Wow. Mel, that is so generous. Faye, you're subbed. Welcome to the subgroup. Who else is here that I might have missed? Lizard, Vox, do. Luca. Luca's here. How you doing, Luca? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. How was your weekend, everybody? For the Americans in the house, are you like on vacation already? Are you doing like July 4th things already? For the Canadians in the house, happy Canada Day belated a couple days ago. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. Levi, how are you? Good to see everybody. Look at everybody. You're all here. So cute. Have I caught up? I've caught up everything. Not Quebec. What do you mean not Quebec? We still celebrate Canada Day. At least some of us do. So I'm in a temporary setup. I'm sitting on a sofa. I got my green screen installed behind me. I did lights and everything, the sound. My microphone is wedged between the seats of the sofa. So this could be a little sketchy. I'm going to try not to knock things too much. I know I'm not in Quebec. I'm in Ontario. Oh, did I say I was in Quebec? I thought I said to all the Canadians who were here celebrating Canada Day, to the Canadians. If I said Quebec, then oops. Yeah, I meant Canada. The whole country celebrates Canada Day. But yes, I am in Ontario. I'm visiting my brother the Great Delirious. This is also where Hypixel Nub lives. For anybody who wants to make those connections, Hypixel Nub lives here. And yeah, we're here for 2 weeks hanging out. It's good times. How's the volume on everything? Does it sound okay? Music-wise, everything? You're giving me a new title, Not Quebec Hoser. Oh, I see. Hoser of Not Quebec. Why do I need a new title? Is my current title not good enough? Whoa. I probably do have some carrots somewhere. So what'd you say, Amelia, about your weekend? Your weekend was pretty good. Family day was Saturday, but there were too many people and too many kids, so I went home early. Had fun, though. Sunday was spent sleeping. Nice. That sounds like a great weekend. You played Fortnite with your friends. You're addicted. It's awful. You're addicted to Fortnite? I've never even played Fortnite. There's no carrots in here. What? Well, that's weird. Hello? Carrots up there somewhere, I think. We'll put you over in Rando for now. Rando Naranjo. You used to hate Fortnite, like really hate it, and now you're addicted. What happened? How did you become addicted to a game you hated so much? What in the world? It's just because all your friends were playing and eventually you're like, oh, fine, I'll play. And then after playing enough, it became fun. That happens, you know. That happens. Staying up tonight so I can play with them again in a couple hours. You're so addicted. How was traveling to our neighbor Ontario? It wasn't so bad, Mel, except I did have a little bit of trouble because I got hungry. And it's always annoying when I eat while driving because I have to inject insulin and then kind of watch what's happening and pay attention. If I get a little sleepy, then I have to inject it. It was just a little annoying to have to manage that on the road. But other than that, it was fine. The drive itself is not that bad. It's like 6.5 hours or something. Why do they do this? Why do the shulkers get stuck? Don't do that. But yeah, other than that, it was totally fine. Totally fine. How was your camping and everything? You've been gone for a bunch of weekends, right? I'm surprised you're not out there now. Although you probably don't have today off, right? Did you have Friday? So many questions. Calm down, Hoser. Calm down. I'm excited. Cobble, there it is. I knew I had some somewhere. Okay, you had Friday off, back full time. All right. Oh, one too many. Yeah, I was actually a little bit panicked because last week I was, I did not do a lot of work. You know, the calling that I'm supposed to be doing and checking in with clients and everything. I really did not do a lot because I was moving, a lot of last minute stuff, and I got an email that I didn't catch in time. I caught it like 3 days later and they were asking, so are you gonna be doing any calling? And I was like, oh man, I dropped the ball this week. Sorry. I was really stressed about it. But we ended up speaking, and because it's American holiday and all that stuff, they don't really need much happening this week. So anyway, it all ended up okay, but I was stressed a bit with work lately. A little bit stressed with things going on. I think I'm managing okay though now. I think we're... Well, I say that. I still need to find a truck. Ugh, that bothers me so much. The one that I wanted sold before I could get here to go look at it. I'm really bummed out. I think that was the one I wanted. Anyway, so I got to find a truck or else I'm in trouble. And the office thing is still pending. So there's a lot of stress still in my life. Don't get me wrong. A lot of stress. But certain things like the move was one stress and now that's done. So it's, you know, one more thing done on the list of things to do. I will manage. That, or I will be homeless for real and I'll sleep in a tent have a lot of unpleasant nights. If you think I'll find what I need? I hope so. I really do. I really do. It does stress me out a little bit, the whole office thing. But I was talking to, again, that's something else that happened that was good. I spoke to the boss, the CEO today, called him on the phone, said, or it might have been yesterday actually. And I was like, listen, just giving you a heads up, the office thing is turning into a problem. If I don't find anything by August, like, I can't work. I can't do the work that you want me to do. And my thought was, ooh, that's going to be bad. But his response was, well, you know, if it comes down to it, we can always put it on pause for a little bit. Like, don't worry, don't stress about it, blah, blah, blah. So the reaction was really good, which took some stress off of me, which was nice. So all in all, things are going okay with work, although things aren't wonderful. They're less stressful, which is good. Hey, Zoe, how's it going? Ariel says, I was telling my friend about your upcoming adventure and he loves it. He said, good for him. That's awesome. Yeah, it is also really good that I'm just doing it. You know what I mean? There is an element of, I want to say almost pride in that, like, I am just wildly following my art and just going on this adventure like a lunatic. Like a lunatic. Pretty much. This all stone? It is. Put you away. Are you all deep slate? Zoe says, I don't know if you saw my message in Minecrafty stuff, but I won't be on the server. Yeah, I know. I saw you've got projects going on Eric's SMP. No worries. All good. No stress. Deep slate. Empty. Empty. Stone. Boom. All right. Yeah, so because it's a little bit of a temporary setup and sketchiness and stuff, I didn't really make plans for any of the filters and stuff that I was going to be doing, or that I talked about last stream. We were going to be looking at the bulk storage system that goes behind here. But I'll be honest, I have not had time to investigate the various options. So it's going to be just another chill dig session until I have time to watch a few videos. Because Monk was saying that the shulker loaders, like that there have been some updates and that I should probably look into some of the newer versions of that farm design. I definitely want to do that. I kind of did all I wanted to do in the server. No worries. No stress. Yeah, I have, as you know, months and months and months of work to do on mine, so I always have something to do on Minecraft. What are y'all's favorite animals? I need something to paint. I'll write them all down. Mine is a peregrine falcon. My favorite animal is a peregrine falcon. It's the fastest animal on the planet. Ooh, you could paint Silly. Yeah, send a picture of Silly. You do a portrait. That'd be cool. The good-looking dog. Good-looking dog. I saw the video you posted as well, Ariel, with the nose in the circle thing. I saw that. Very cute. You don't know how to spell that. All right, I'll write it for you. Give me a second. Here. Peregrine falcon. Falcon. Bonk. That. It's a bird. It's a really fast bird. Super speed. Super speed. Alright, let's be very careful around here. As always. You just posted a picture of her watching TV. She's adorable. She likes hockey. Or at least she did. I don't know. Does she still like hockey? She used to like watching hockey with me. It's kind of weird. I liked it. Alright. Which way do I want to go? We cut across this way. Actually, no. You know what I'm going to do? This is just silly, but I've noticed that some people, Like, I dig down layer, 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 and a lot of people like Levi and Zoe and others dig like straight down, and I kind of was like, that's kind of, I want to do that, actually. Instead of digging flat, I'm going to take a slice off of the side like that. She still watches hockey when it's on? Nice. She's a hockey dog. Good Canadian dog. Likes hockey. Good stuff. That's not the bottom though, so there's going to be a point where we're going to hit like a big flat patch, and then the real grind to bedrock starts. Oh. She also watches Hudson and Rex. What's Hudson and Rex? Is that a TV show? With dogs, I would imagine. Yeah, I'm gonna be kind of on a ledge here, which is all right. It's all right. It'll be a while. Oh no, no deadlines, no pressure. Currently working on 4 paintings. Nice. I get distracted, forget things easily, and then I get bored and start something new. I'll work on that sometime. No stress. It's good to have, well, in my opinion, it's good to have multiple projects like that because, yeah, when inspiration kind of catches you, you can just go with it, you know? Sometimes you need to put something away for a little bit, come back to it later. I'm good with that. It's my approach too. A Newfoundland TV show, a detective and his German Shepherd partner. Ah, that makes sense. And she likes the German Shepherd dog show. That's hilarious. Love it. What am I doing here? I'm making mistakes. Yeah, this is all gonna go. Look at this. I should get back onto that ledge, actually. Except I rarely go back and finish where I started. No, come on. You gotta get back to it eventually. Yeah, you will with the paintings? Good. Have you decided to like start selling anything? Have you found the courage to be able to part with your artwork? Or is that still a struggle? I'm making a mob farm? Apparently, yeah, it's not only me though. This is a team effort. Team effort mob farm. Oh baby, let's go. Might be losing some blocks here, but that's all right. You'll sell the paintings, but not the drawings? Okay. The drawings are too emotionally attached to drawings, but not paintings? Okay. Can't exactly see the difference, but I won't judge. You do you. You do you, boop-de-boop, you know? Sky is getting gray where I live. Is it random comment hour already? I didn't know that. It's been gray here all day. Yeah, it's been, well, actually, no, it was kind of sunny today. So my brother and I were out today working in his backyard, and we cut back a whole bunch of this crazy wisteria bush that he has that's super overgrown. And so we trimmed that back off of the garage roof. Then I moved a trellis thing and repaired it, straightened it out. Yeah, so we did some good work outside. It was a nice sunny day. Not too, started out very gray, but got sunny pretty early on. Lovely day. Luca, hello. How are you? It's always random comment hour for you? Fair enough. Fair enough. I don't know if I said already, but my sister and her kids are finally moving closer to us. No, you had not mentioned that. That's cool. When are they moving? That's exciting. Yoink. You're doing good, doing good. Excellent. How about me? I'm doing very well, thank you. I'm visiting my brother in Ontario. Been having fun, getting some projects done, hanging out with the kids. I watched some Star Wars with the youngest, who's watching it all for the first time. So I watched part of, which one were we watching? Empire Strikes Back. We were watching part of Empire Strikes Back. And let me tell you, lots of questions while we're watching that movie. Why does he do that? Why didn't he do this? Couldn't he get his arm? Is this where he gets his arm cut off? Ooh, why didn't he just kill him right there? Why is he waiting? He's not as good as the other guy. The other guy is just nonstop commentary while the movie was going, which thankfully I've seen it, so it doesn't bother me. But when a movie, like when I haven't seen a movie and I'm trying to watch it for real, and there's like somebody just yummy, 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 I'm like, no, I'm gonna punch you. I'm sorry, but. So thankfully it was a movie I'd already seen many times. So he was just yammering away the whole time. Why does Darth Vader like that? Oh, Darth Vader's strong. He's not as good as him. Oh, it was fun. Okay, Amelia talking about your sister. Well, they already moved. Oh, they already moved. Okay, they helped with moving last things today. So now all your sister needs is to go back to her old house and clean it, paint the wall, and she's done. Nice. No more driving 3 hours to see them. Now it's only 30-ish minutes. That's awesome. That's wonderful. I'm also looking forward to being closer to my brothers when I move. That's one of the reasons why I chose the area that I went to. Because there's 2 brothers out that way. It'll be nice. It'll be fun. Oh wow, I'm very much at the end here. Yeah, let's make our way out of here. All right. Speaking of moving, guess who's moving out for the first time in 4 days? I think it might be you, Luca. Pretty excited? I don't doubt it. That's awesome news. Good job. Congrats. That's a big step. Oh, really? The one guy down there I can't get to? That's just rude. Just rude. Alright, let's do this then. Climb up way. So you're moving out for the first time. Are you moving out by yourself? Or have you got a roommate or roommates, multiple roommates, or a partner, or a pet, or a chihuahua, or anything? A plant? Sorry, sometimes I'm a putz. Mel says, does that mean you'll have little kids and many noises at your house more often? Oh, that's true. That's true. Lots of noise all the time. I don't know exactly how I want to attack this. You know what? I think maybe this whole idea of digging it out in slices is not as enjoyable as I thought it was going to be. I'm going to go back to doing it the way I was doing it. So it is. We used to only see them once or twice a year, but now I can go see them at least twice every month. You can go whenever you want. 30-minute drive. You can go over just for dinner on a random Wednesday. That's kind of what I like about where I'm going to be. You know, it's an hour. It's 50 minutes to an hour. So for them, because they have kids and they have like a lot more stuff going on in their multiple schedules, right? Bunch of kids, 2 parents, all that stuff. It's easier for me to travel more often. So I probably will be the one that will be visiting them more often. But, you know, every once in a while they want to go camping for the weekend. They get the tents and drive out and visit. And if I want to just go over to watch the hockey game one evening, like, it's an hour. I drive, hang out for the evening, drive home late. No problem. I can do that. I can do that. One of your dogs had puppies? They look weird. What do you mean they look weird? It's moving season because Monk is moving too. Yeah, Monk's moving like this weekend. He's going to live with, I forget, Herald of Chaos, a streamer friend of his, which is going to be cool, I think. I think they'll enjoy that. You're going to live with a friend of 8 years and the cat. Nice. Later on, Ms. Mo Yang will come if everything goes to plan. Sweet. That sounds like a lovely plan. What am I to my sister's kids? You're an aunt. Yeah, exactly. You're an aunt. Aunt or aunt, depending on how you pronounce that. Aunt is more the British and some Canadian. Aunt is some Canadian and American. You are Aunt Millie. No, Aunt. Oh, Emilia. Yeah, Aunt Millie. Yep. That's true. Back to work. All right, Luca. Work hard. We'll see you in a bit. They do call you Millie? Mille? Nice. Mille. Aunt Mille. Cute. You have to do the little Swedish Mille. Little in the voice. Little. Have to. You don't know what breed the mother is, but the father is a pug. Oh, so it could be like a... What do you mean you don't know what breed the mother is? That's usually the one you do know. The mother is the one that's obvious because it's the one the babies are coming out of. That's usually the one that's easy to tell. The father is the one that it's usually hard to know because you're not sure which dog did what, you know? It's not your dog. Fair enough. Yours call you Mignani when they were too young to say it right. Yeah. I won't say what mine called me because then it would tell you my name, but no doxing. But yeah, my younger brothers and nephews and nieces. Oh my goodness, it's so loud. It is so loud. Chef Boy, RST, how's it going? Hype raid. Oh, it's King Elfie. How's it going, Elfie? Thank you for the raid. How's it going, Drave Boy? Adea as well. Hey, Adea, how you doing? Good to see you. How you doing, King Elfie? Elfie, how was the hardcore world? Yeehaw! Yeehaw! Thanks for the follow, Chef Boy. I appreciate that. And Bun as well. How's it going? How was the hardcore? Tell me you're still alive. 818 some odd days? How many days are you at now? I'm traveling, everybody. I'm traveling. I'm visiting my brother's place in Ontario, so I've got like a temporary setup sitting on a sofa. My microphone is wedged into the sofa cushions. I redid all my lights. Oh no, wait, you can see the sofa. I moved the green screen. Whoops. How you doing? He's unfortunately still living. Unfortunately. Wow, that's kind of mean. Unfortunately. Chef's having a great time. Nice, I love it. Elfie says, I'm doing good. Hardcore was good. Now you're an 831. Struggling to make a spiral staircase? Struggling why? Just the challenge of making it go up in circles nicely. Always fun. Playing with stairs, getting stairs to like turn the right way that you want them. And then like, do I go a slab here or do I go a slab up or two slabs? Or I know the problem. I think everybody who's ever made a staircase in Minecraft has gone through all of that. A day is a big meanie. I see that. But anyway, thank you for the raid, Elfie. As usual, typical streamer message. If you need to raid and run, go take care of yourself, get food and all that stuff, please do take care of yourself. And if you guys are going to hang out, you want to hit refresh and just lurk away or just participate with us, by all means. It's lovely to have you. The stairs aren't staring. They're not doing it. You'll get them. I have faith. Amelia, what'd you say? I've always told my sister I want to be the cool aunt and pick them up from school in my cool car. And now I can finally do that. Let's go. Amelia's going to be the cool aunt. Nice. Wait, now you need a car and a driver's... Amelia! You're nowhere near ready to go. Wow. Unbelievably prepared. You have everything except for the car and the driver's license. Elfie, I appreciate the lurk. Also, we're in the same province for a while. Yeah, we are. I'm in your province. Yay. Heading to bed, Bun. Thanks for popping in with the raid. I appreciate it. Unplug everything. Get some sleep. Oh, thunder. Stay safe. Sleep well. Have wonderful dreams. Adea's definitely meaner. Is Adea the mean kid in the group? Don't get hit by lightning. Yeah, try not to get hit by lightning, It's good life advice. Yeah, so for those of you who perhaps have never been here, this is part of the great big dig that I'm doing where, It goes from way over there all the way over on this side. Whoop, found a wall, found some lights. Oh, man, it really is large when you fly through. It's ridiculous. So this is what I'm working on, just this massive underground base. And currently we're on this section right here, digging out all this nonsense. Graves gonna go to sleep as well, 1:30 a.m. Go sleep, get some good rest. Thanks for popping in with the raid and for warning us about Adea. I do appreciate it. It's very, very kind. Now we're all warned. As good as an angel, no one is nicer. I somehow hard to believe, maybe hard to believe. Chef Boy's going. Glad I found another fellow Canadian Minecrafter. Keep up, massive diggy hole. Thank you, Chef Boy. I appreciate it. Thank you also for the follow. Have a great one. We'll catch you soon. Hoser, if you want to build instead of mine, you can work on my Japanese futuristic city. Well, yeah, I could just build that for you. Perfect. No, I'll leave that for when you feel like coming back. When you're like, when you're on the other SMP and you kind of like, you've built a bunch of stuff and you're like, I don't know what to do. Come hang out with us and build the Japanese thing when you get inspired. I'm not going to finish it for you. I find it funny that there is a lava lake waiting for me in my slice. I have to remember when I get back to Diggy. There's no pressure. There's no pressure whenever you get a chance. When is that, when is your like week off or something? Is this the public SMP? Yeah, it is. This is the one that everybody plays on. Although I am alone right now, but it's everybody. Everybody can join this one. And then Pleasant Craft is the one where I play with the other, like YouTubers and Twitch streamers and stuff like that. I may be able to return in August if my PC. What's the news on the PC? Did they say that they might be able to repair it? Thank you for the link there, Vox. I appreciate that. But yeah, if you wanted to join us, all of these lovely people, many of the people in chat right now are a part of the server here. There's been a lot of people off on little independent hardcore worlds or single player worlds because the 1.20 update came out and we didn't update very immediately. We waited a little bit, so a lot of people, especially some of the Bedrock players who couldn't get on because geyser like updates automatically. Anyway, so there's a lot of people who went off to explore some 1.20 stuff. We did reset, but we haven't trimmed any chunks yet or anything. We're still waiting to see if we're going to do that. And I might just like take off one day and fly around and try and see if I can find like if I go out past the Shulker farm, if I fly past the Shulker farm, which is north of me, I don't think there's anything past that. Like it's out in the middle of an ocean kind of thing. So past that, I should start to hit some new biomes, some new chunks, fresh chunks that haven't been loaded yet. So I'm thinking I make one of those brushes and we head out north until we find some cool stuff, which probably might do a little bit of that today, actually. Maybe a little bit of that today. We'll see. In Eric's server, I got a mending villager. Always good. Mel's going to be playing tomorrow. Nice. During my month of vacation, I won't have any way to join the server. Oh, no. You're going to be off for a whole month and unable to join the server? That'll be painful. Oh, Mel, I didn't know that. Oh, no. Did you say laptop is not reviving? Need to test the PC and probably update it. We will see that in August during the vacation. If it works, start streaming. Oh, really? Nice. Hey, cool. An expedition day. I think we should. Maybe we, I'll chill here. I wasn't really ready for anything because, again, I wasn't 100% sure everything was going to work and I'm traveling. So maybe we save an expedition day for Wednesday. Take off and go exploring. Like today, we'll just chill in mine and then take off. It's unfortunate. How come you won't have service? Yeah, that's a question. No internet or cell service for a month. Wow. Where the heck are you going that you won't have any service of any kind at all? That's not your chalet, is it? Bermuda Triangle, yeah. Gonna be in the woods. Is your chalet like that disconnected? Really? No cell service at all out there? The North Pole, yeah. I think even the North Pole would have cell service. No? I don't know. I have no idea. No, they probably have to use satellite phones up there. I doubt there's any cell towers. Now that I think about it. It'd be really, really stupid to have cell towers in the North Pole. As a kid, I was convinced it was an absolutely massive issue that the Bermuda Triangle existed. You were terrified of it? It's a real problem. Planes are disappearing. I still wonder, like, did they ever figure out why so many things happened out there? Like, beyond the conspiracy of it's a Bigfoot trap or something nonsense like that. Like, is there any real science to what's going on out there? At the camping, there's no cell service. Really? You have to go in the middle of the lake to get some. Go out in a canoe to the middle of the lake to get cell service. That's good. How come nobody talks about the Bermuda Triangle? It used to be such a thing. I know. That's, well, like, that's a day I point out as well. Like, it used to be such a big deal, and now it's like, whatever. Maybe now that we have a lot of GPS technology, like, boats don't get lost as much. I don't know. Not scared, but like, why is nothing being done? Why are they not fixing this stupid triangle? Genuine concern. Yeah, I always used to think of the Bermuda Triangle like kind of conspiracy theory, you know, like it's not really swallowing up whole ships or planes or anything, but if all of those stories were true, of all of those planes and all those boats that went missing, like that's a lot of coincidences, you know what I mean? It's a lot of coincidences. Giant mouth of a monster eats all the planes. Oh, giant monster like this guy. Hi, giant monster. The triangle's not broken. It works as intended. It's meant to swallow up everything. Add a side, make it a square. Hey, King Elfie with the big brain moves. Big brain. Fix the triangle by making it a square. Why did nobody ever think of that? Come here, you. Also, I clearly have a slime chunk right here somewhere, right? We're gonna have to try and make some slime farms. Even if some of these places, like the one over there, the blue, it's gonna be ocean biome. So it might be a little harder to use some of those things to make farms. But here, this is gonna be, this would be in the green. So in the green area, we could definitely make a slime farm. Actually, that would be awesome. It'd be a big green cube in the middle of the slime area. You have your moments. Great. You shine like a star every once in a while. Break all the angles to make it round. I think the square is better. I think the square. Whoa, that's loud. Pat! That was so loud. Luca's back again. How's work going, Luca? Thanks for the foghorn, Pat. I appreciate that. Very loud. Apologize to everybody's eardrums. You need to stop complimenting Elfie. Yeah, it's gonna go to his head all of a sudden, you know. Elfie just won't be able to fit through the door. They are so full of themselves.
What is this for? For water?
It's for water. Oh, thank you very much for that, Faye. But the thing is, I don't have water. I have Lake of Bays, Pale Ale, non-alcoholic beer. Well, you can't see that, but non-alcoholic. 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 There you go. I'm gonna try some of this today. For the fun of it. Big hoser, yes. What'd you say, Levi? A circle is nothing but angles? It's true. Infinitesimally small angles. It will have to suffice. I wanted to try it. Well, because I don't have my my water bottle. I could just drink like regular water. It's obviously good. But it says bubbles. Ooh. Not a huge fan. Not a huge fan. Hopefully it doesn't spill. Stay. Yellow bubbles. Yeah, not exactly the same, but you know, still bubbles. Zoe's going to be in a storm soon. Stay safe. Make sure you've got your computer on a UPS or maybe unplug it so you don't fry yourself. Holzer's drinking beer. I know. Well, I mean, it's not an alcoholic beer, but I have had beer in the past. It's just recently because of the diabetes thing that I kind of had to cut it out. Non-alcoholic beer is rank. It's not the greatest, I'll be honest. Although I have had some that's not bad. We were talking about that earlier, my brother and I. And the Heineken one that they've got now, Heineken Zero, it's decent. It tastes like a Heineken. To me, I don't mind it at all. It's pretty good. Placebo drunk, yeah. Man, I can't mind anymore. No. I'm 48 years old. I'm past the days of getting rip drunk. Heineken isn't too bad. What's your favorite beer? Well, when I could drink whatever I wanted to before the diabetes took over my life, I drank Unibroue. Trois Pistoles by Unibroue. So I'll type that out for you. Trois Pistoles by Unibroue. Boop. And they make, that was a very, very good, tasty beer. Local Quebec beer, but it's like 9% alcohol. It's very strong. Does Canada allow alcohol in non-alcoholic beer? Not if it's called non-alcoholic. They do make like low or light beers and things like that that would have like 3% alcohol or 2%. But if it's a non-alcoholic, it has to have 0 alcohol, right? Has VR been here past couple of weeks? No, I haven't seen VR in a while. Actually, VR popped into Discord a little while back and said hey, but it was very brief. Haven't seen them on the server for sure. What's your favorite beer? You like Asani? Asani? I don't know Asani. Where's Asani from? Pilsner Urquell. I know Pilsner Urquell, and that's a good one. Corona with lime in summer, always popular. Corona's starting to make a comeback. Ariel likes Guinness only. Really? Wow. Carlsberg for Amelia. Carlsberg's a good choice. That's a good export. We get Carlsberg here. It's a good beer. And the Moretti, Luca. I've had Moretti. Great Italian beer. Love it. Unibroue belongs to Sleeman. Is it Sleeman? I know somebody bought them. I thought it was Molson though. Or does Molson now own Sleeman as well? Mel. I'm not sure. Somebody bought them. I think you got it right there. Carlsberg with the S. Guinness drinkers are a bit nuts. Ariel, you're nuts. US allows 0.5 alcohol in non-alcoholic beer. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, to be honest, Faye, with the definition. No, it wasn't moronic. I know what you mean. But I'm not sure if our legal classification allows for 0.5s. I honestly don't know. There might be a rule like that. Dea says, I used to work in a pub and some proper geezers would shout at me for not getting the head right. Oh yes. Oh yes. They're very adamant about getting the right kind of foam. Beer's garbage water. Ouch, Elfie. Tell us how you really feel. Don't hold back. Garbage water. You're garbage water. Oh, there we go. Silver Wolf. Holzer, what are you doing in my province? I'm visiting specifically you, Silver Wolf. How's it going? I couldn't find you though. I did yell your name up and down the highway, but you didn't answer me. So I just stopped at my brother's place instead. And I was like, hey, how's it going? Silver Wolf didn't answer me. So can I hang out for a bit? My brother was like, okay, fine. So here I am. Repeaks. How's it going? Repeaks. You're from Ontario too, aren't you? How's it going, Peaks? Amelia's gonna be back later. We'll see you in a little bit.
You hoser.
Oh my goodness, I can't really, Gizmo. I'm doing the best I can. I'm in a sofa. On. I'm on a sofa. How's everybody doing? You caught me live. I know, Peaks, you never catch me live. You never get to, which usually you're on after me. So what are you even doing here? It's lovely to see you. You're in Alberta. Oh, I didn't know that. Right on. Right on. Out in the middle of the country. A plains lady. A lady of the plains. It sounds a lot worse when you say it like that. It's not a bad thing. It just sounds weird when you say it like that. Lady of the plains. Zoe's in the middle of a storm. Stay safe. Stay safe, Zoe. Could you imagine if we're in the same city anyway, though? I mean, I could tell you where I am. I'm kind of not far from, where the heck are we? Lincoln? The town of, like, Lincoln? I don't mind if people know where I am. I think it's called Lincoln. Anyway, good to see everybody. It's a long weekend for a lot of people. Canadians have long weekend because of Canada Day. The Americans might have long weekends because of July 4th, Independence Day coming up tomorrow. So like a lot of parties, a lot of fireworks. Do be careful with fireworks, everybody. Canada's been burning for a little bit. So, you know, be careful. Don't set things on fire. Please. We're having too much trouble. Oh, and Peaks was born in Nova Scotia. That's okay. I think we've talked about this before, and I had missaved all of the data, obviously. But I'm moving out to Halifax area. And you were talking about how annoyed you were because everybody from Toronto came in and bought all of the land up, and the prices went skyrocketing, and you could have sold your house for so much more, but you moved out before that happened and all that. I remember all that conversation. Meow, meow, meow. Born in Quebec. Awesome. You just gone up like 3 notches. Gizmo with the hello. Okay, what did I miss? Hang on. Ariel, what'd you say? Funny time, a Franco-Quebecer ordering Black Horse beer in Newfoundland. Both hilarious and uncomfortable moment. Oh my goodness, because of the accent, no doubt? Because of the accent. America's roof is on fire. Yes, us, Canada, the roof is on fire. We don't need no burn. You all know the lyrics. Burn. Lots of Canadians, I know. I think it's the shirt. This and the Scandinavians. I think the shirt attracts Scandinavians and Canadians. You forgot that America Day was a fireworks holiday. It's tomorrow. Tomorrow. Canadian hangout place. I do. I attract Canadians and Scandinavians. I don't know why though. My house would have sold for $450K, but I missed the crazy markets by 6 months. Peaks. I feel for you. For me, it was the opposite. I had a land purchase deal that was done. Everything was organized. I just needed an extension of a week for the notary in Quebec, and the real estate agent in Halifax didn't understand the law of Quebec at all. Never mentioned to anybody that there was a contract and already sold and everything. So couldn't get an extension of a week, and I lost the property, and then all the prices just went like 2, 3, 4, 5 times within a month. It was just crazy. So so angry about that. I don't doubt it. I was frustrated by not being able to buy the property I wanted. On va pouvoir parler en français avec Repeats. Let's go. English only, Mel. You're a mod. You should know that. That's fine. That was French. And Mel said, we're going to be able to speak French with Repeats. Faye can't work anymore. 14 hours are for the birds. Oh, 14-hour days, Faye. Don't do that. Hang out with us. I mean, don't get fired. Don't get in trouble. Let's work tomorrow. Yippee! You get fewer things happening for you on the 4th. Everybody's on vacation, so yeah, even non-American companies, the clients are all gone, so you don't really have anything to do. That happens a lot in Canada and stuff. Man, it sucks. Yeah, and it was like Peaks. It was on St. Margaret's Bay. It was like a 25-acre plot of land on a hillside overlooking the bay, 5 minutes from my brother's house. And the difference on the sale as well was, okay, so they had asked for an extension. I asked for an extension. And they said no. So clearly they had another buyer who's like ready to go. So, oh, if this deal falls through, I'll give you more. I'll buy it right away. And so they're like, oh, we're going to get more. Perfect. Let's hope this deal falls through. I knew it. The way they said no, I was like, oh, they've got another buyer ready to give them more money. They ended up selling it to this other buyer for an additional $1,700. $1,700. That's it. Additional. We're talking a property. $1,700. Oh, I was so mad. I was so mad. I would have given them an extra $5,000. You know, like, anyway. Super annoying. Oh, let's go Peaks with the bits. Making us feel better to our hopes and dreams. Thank you, Peaks. But don't spend money, Peaks. You got to save the money. Don't spend it. But thank you. Hey, Katie's here. How you doing, Katie? Good to see you. Lucas says, I do work for a U.S. company, so that's why I'm guessing I'll have less work. Yeah. Everybody's going to be celebrating. If you work for a U.S. company, you might as well, even if you aren't in the States, you've got the day off. Faye just joined the game. Hey, hello. Wait, can I say hello? I can't. Hey. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be good times for you. It's already spent, just banked in Twitch. Oh, that's true. Yeah, it's true. Since you've already bought the bits, they're already there. Well, thank you for those. I appreciate them. Your generosity. You're good. I'm very good, Katie. I'm visiting my brother out in Ontario, so I'm temporary setup. It managed to get everything set up. My green screen's a little sketch, but it's okay. As long as, as long as it stays in place. Other than that, though, fantastic so far. I got here on, when did I get here? I think I drove up Saturday. Got here Saturday evening. So we've been hanging out, spent the weekend together. Got some work done today in the backyard, clearing some trees and everything. Not trees, a wisteria bush. A wisteria bush. It is big. Like, it's 12 feet tall, so it's kind of like a tree. But apparently it's a bush. Man, I don't know. I'm not good with plants. These thumbs are not green. The beard is growing. Yeah, it does that. When I don't do anything, it just kind of grows. It's this weird thing. I've been thinking I'm of two minds. I'm of two minds lately. It's getting really warm. I like it. I like having a beard. It's fun. Plus, I'm going to go live in the woods, so I look like a, hobo woodsman. It kind of matches my vibe, right? But it's getting really warm, and it's summer, and it's hot. It's actually hot on my face. So I don't know, I might shave it. We'll see. Beside the bouncy ball, you don't look like you're not home. It's true? Oh, good. Excellent. Nice. I'm glad everything turned out good. Thank you. I appreciate that. Your bank's not letting you spend money on Twitch for some reason. No. Why? Is it considered a sketchy thing where you are? Yeah, when I trim it, it'll grow back. Exactly. I'm not worried about it. I'm never really fussed about my beard. It's just fun. Sometimes I don't intend to grow it, honestly. It's just something where I don't trim it for a while. I kind of forget. And all of a sudden I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh, I've got a beard. Okay. Like, this wasn't intentional. This is just how it happened. The bank is trying to help you. Yeah. They're trying to protect you from spending too much money. You should be thanking them. Thank you, bank. Katie's hungry, but it's 2 a.m. The dilemma. Do you eat or do you try to go through the night without? I think you're probably gonna eat, and then you're gonna have some crazy dreams, right? Have some pizza and you'll have some crazy pizza dreams. I don't know what's happening. I've been able to sub to people before. Oh, is that what you're trying to do? Don't worry about it. I appreciate you trying, making the effort. I want to eat ice cream, but I'm not hungry. So it's just that I want the flavor. I want the flavor in my mouth. It's good. Get yourself some. Peaks, have some. Whatever. Live. Don't wait for tomorrow. Keep the beard growing for this winter. You'll need something to do. Yeah. I could start like braiding it and stuff on stream. Remember me explaining a sandwich to me? You were explaining a sandwich to me? What sandwich? And to keep me warm. If I grow long enough, I could like wrap it around as like a scarf. Always space for ice cream. Oh, and it's Haagen-Dazs as well. Come on. That's super tasty. You can have like the smallest scoop of Haagen-Dazs and it's satisfyingly creamy and delicious. You know you're going to have some after we're talking about it like this. There's very little chance that you're going to not go get some ice cream at this point. Let's be honest, right? Actually, there's probably a few people here who were not even thinking about getting ice cream who are now going to go get ice cream. Hey, Bunny. How you doing, Fluffist Bunny? Peaks is definitely doing it as we speak. Nice. And Amy's here as well. How's it going? Good to see you. Crochet the beard into a scarf. If I knew how to crochet, I could. Maybe I could learn how to crochet and crochet my beard into a scarf. I feel like that would be a terrible idea, but do it for the views. Oh my goodness. So how you doing, Bunny? How's things? I don't know. Cheese, mayonnaise, and tomato. I think, oh, you were explaining a cheese, mayo, tomato sandwich. Wait, is that a sandwich that you eat? Cheese, mayonnaise, and tomato? Cheese, mayonnaise, and tomato. Yeah, that'd be pretty good. It's like a toasted tomato sandwich, but with a slice of cheese in it. We used to do toasted tomato sandwich, but with maybe a little bacon. Tomato, Miracle Whip, not mayo. So my mother was a big fan of the Miracle Whip. The little zingy flavor, you know? So a little Miracle Whip, some black pepper, slices of tomato, and if it was a super special day, some bacon. Levi has Swiss roll ice cream. Has everybody got ice cream now? That's awesome. A mayo banana sandwich. Wait, is that a thing? Is that really a thing? I feel like we did talk about the mayo banana sandwich, but I am a little bit disturbed by that. I'll be honest. That seems really gross. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I'm a relatively open-minded person, but that seems uncalled for. Things are good, Bunny says. I was watching YouTube on my ceiling using a projector. Oh, nice. It's just lying in bed and it's on your ceiling. That's a sweet setup. Sweet setup. Miracle Whip is the best. Agreed. I don't mind mayo, but I find mayo very bland. Like, it adds a little bit of moisture. Pretty much it for me. Whereas Miracle Whip, you get a little flavor in there, you know? A zinga zing zinga. A zinga zing zinga. It is the best setup ever on the ceiling. It's still not 100% in place. That's pretty good though. Easy to fall asleep. Can you imagine? Just lying in bed and this perfectly comfortable bed, and you'll never finish another movie again. I have a feeling like you're gonna miss a lot of endings of movies. Hey Darby, how you doing? Good to see you. Chili mayo and sriracha mayo. Those are probably both very tasty. Can go on. Very, very tasty, I'm sure. I like those though. Little spicy mayo, like what's that one I'm thinking of? Like a chipotle mayo. That's the one I was kind of thinking. A little chipotle mayo or srirachas. I like all those things. I like a little spice. We've talked about this though. I'm very, very white. So I like the taste of it, but my body does not and reacts very, very quickly. You offers, you're going swimming? Have a good swim. All right, everybody's getting home soon, so it's probably gonna get a little crazy loud with all the kids getting back from wherever they were, and they're probably all gonna go jump in the pool, so it might get a little crazy in here. Be good times. KT is here as well. How's it going, Katie? Good to see you. Amy says, should I sew a bit or should I play Minecraft? Ooh, well, what's the sewing project? I mean, I'm always going to say play Minecraft. You should definitely play some Minecraft. Right? But also, what's the sewing project? Because I'm curious. I can watch your VODs on my ceiling if I wanted to. I like that, Bunny. Do it. Repeat says, my good go-to sandwich is grilled peanut butter and banana. Grilled peanut butter and banana. Wait, Peaks, wait. Wait. Wait, Repeats. What part of this sandwich is grilled? Are you grilling bananas and then putting them in a bread with peanut butter? Or is it peanut butter, banana, and then like grilled like a grilled cheese on the outside? I'm very curious. The bread like a grilled cheese. Oh, really? Because peanut butter banana sandwiches are awesome. And then grilling it? That might be worth exploring. That might be worth exploring. Shorts for your daughter. Well, Amy, does your daughter need the shorts like right now? Does your daughter have clothes at the moment? If your daughter has clothes at the moment, you can make the shorts some other time. Minecraft's pretty important. But if your kid is walking around with no clothes, you should probably make some shorts. Warm bananas. I know, Mel, right? But it's good. I don't know. I would try it. I love peanut butter and banana sandwiches on toast. So like I'll toast the bread and do peanut butter and banana, and that's awesome. So I can't imagine why doing it on the grill would probably be awesome as well. I'd be down to try. I would be down to try it.
What is this for?
Oh my goodness.
For water?
But it's not water, it's beer. Katie, I'm having a sip of beer. Because it's bubbles, but it's non-alcoholic. It's non-alcoholic. Not sitting here getting hammered while I'm streaming. I mean, I wouldn't get hammered off one beer. I'm 48 years old. I've had a few of these, but you know, bubbles while I'm on vacation. Peanut butter's all melted. I imagine the same thing happens when you do the toast. It's always awesome. Respectfully, I always forget you guys are old. Respectfully, I forget you're old. Katie, that's awesome. Ariel, a grilled sandwich with Nutella and strawberry. That would also be pretty good. I am old though. I am. It's not a secret. I'm an old fart. And that's okay. I don't mind. It's almost my birthday's coming up in August. I mean, that's a month and a half away kind of thing, but come on. Peaks is only 64. A perfect Minecraft stack? Exactly. A perfect stack. You're a perfect stack. That also sounds a little off. I'm gonna stop saying that. I seldom drink, so one beer probably would have me feeling pretty good. Darby, a 5%, you'd have a little bit of a probably, I think. She doesn't need them right now, Amy. Going back to the shorts, okay. Well, then you have some freedom in your schedule, is what I'm saying. Freedom in your schedule. You choose. Maybe you should make shorts in Minecraft. No, that would not be productive. That would not be productive at all. It's a number. We'd be older on some planets and younger on others. Darby with the science. I love it. If Repeaks is 64, she's the best conserved 64, best preserved 64 I've ever seen. I agree. There's no way Peaks is anywhere near that. I doubt very much that anybody here is, well, there's a couple people who are older than me, but not many of you are older than me. Not many of you. A few. Depends on the night. Sometimes I've got some older people than me, but very rarely. Netherite shorts. Let's go. They'd be so uncomfortable. So uncomfortable. But very, very like uber protective. If your child had netherite shorts, they'd never get, they could fall into lava. No problem. Easy peasy. First of all, if your child is running around in lava, you're a bad parent. You need to stop having children. That was very mean. No, I'm joking. But seriously, don't let your kids play in lava. That's a bad idea, right? I'm not a parent, but I know that much. I learned it on Discovery Channel. Recently turned 17. Nice. Netherite. No longer an Ender Pearl stack. There you go. No longer an Ender Pearl stack. Have I played with any of the 1.20? Yes. Not on this server, though. On the Pleasant Craft server. We went and we found the new biome. I haven't on this one yet. We were talking about that earlier. I'm probably on Wednesday. I'm going to make a couple of brushes. And I'm going to go out and try and find some stuff to sweepy and find some things. Because I do want to do some interesting trim thingies on my armor. No, I've none of them yet on this server. I know. You've loved this update. It is pretty cool. I like how they've added that layer of being able to customize your character just a bit more. We were talking about that because when you design your avatar, you know, like you go to a lot of trouble of a lot of people, I certainly did, making it match me and everything, and you know, like making the beard and everything. There's a lot of effort kind of put into this, right? And then you get into the game and cover everything up with armor and you never see it. It's like, oh. So I like that they've made it where you can still decorate yourself, make yourself unique, personalize your stuff, you know? You still need to decapitate me. This is true. Yes, we still need to do that. Next time we're both on the server, though, Elfie, remind me. Or if you're doing something and you're doing a recording, Elfie, and you want me to just pop in for that, for like a video you're doing, let me know. I could try to do that. The water ruins have a nicer use to look for sus sand and gravel. Okay, that's the thing. I know very little about it. The only one I found... Whoa! Hey, oh, Heiko with the follow. Thank you. I appreciate that. I also just heard some rockets phase nearby. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Next stream day. Yes. That's going to be late July, right? I'm hoping I can be there. I should be set up. Where am I going to be in late July? I'm going to be back in Montreal. I should be able to set up a stream for late July. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Katie's off to sleep. Nice to see us again. It was nice to see you again, Katie. Have a great night's sleep. Thanks for popping in. But yeah, Elfie, that sounds good. Can I decapitate you? You want to join us on the server? Repeaks? Are you looking for a new SMP to join? Because I could talk to some people, you know. We're doing a stream day late July, Elfie, but there's no date set yet, right? Like no specific date. I gotta go repair my pick. Let's go do that. But then I couldn't add you to my collection. What do you mean? Don't we have to be on the same server for you to come murder me? You start a new SMP just to murder me? That seems excessive. That seems excessive. Whoops. Oh yeah, you can edit signs now. Crap. That's not what I meant to do. Hey, stop. Leave me alone. No, I'm trying to sleep. Hey, seriously, get out of here. You. Goodbye. Seems perfect. Let's do it. Just start a new one. No, I don't want to start a new server just yet. If there were a way for you to murder me, to decapitate me, to get my head to add it to your collection, I would say by all means do so. Oh, Poser's base. Yes, it is. People put signs up for me. There's a lot of stuff at this base that is not me that I will eventually like clean up and stuff. But for right now, meh, whatever. It's fine. Let's go see the nice new road. Nice new road. So pretty. This turn always messes me up and I always hit my head. I didn't hit my head. Guys, I didn't hit my head. I'm so good at this game. I'm so good at this game. It's ridiculous. All right, let's fix our sounds so we don't have... Oh, it was already done. Elfie's lurking. I appreciate the lurk and the raid as well. Elfie, again, thank you so much. We'll catch you soon. You missed the resort? Yeah. You'll get back on. You'll get back on. You'll get that PC up and running. I know you will. Oh, what's that? Somebody's put in a little dirt path. What's that all about? Oh, did somebody die in the void and had to go like get their stuff? They don't have Optifine still. Sad. Oh well. Doesn't matter. Let's go. Let's go. Do. I do love these things. The Ender. Best mob farm. Best XP grinder. I wonder if there's gonna ever be a better one. Like somebody's gonna come up with something even faster at some point, right? I know some gold farms are also excessively fast. If you stack enough of them, enough of the donuts up, they can be quite something. Shop vote. And that's it, right? Everything else is repaired. Perfect. Off we go. That was nice and fast. Skelly one is the best, obviously. Yes, that's obviously the best. Wow, this is not my keyboard, and I almost did not engage my Elytra when it jumped off the end. That would have sucked. Actually, no, on this server we have the tombstone, so it wouldn't have been that bad. Wouldn't have been fun, but it wouldn't have been the end of the world. Skelly one. It was a good farm. Served us all very well early days, you know. No complaints. All right. Back. Here's where we were. Yup. The server lived off that farm. I know, we all did. What happened to the death counter? It's still there. You have to hit tab. Do you not have it on yours? It's on mine. You see it, right? Up in the middle? Don't? Oh. You didn't hit tab. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be I'm just side noting because I'm uncomfortable on the sofa compared to sitting on my chair. We might do a break a little bit earlier than normal. I don't know. Today is a day so far. Are you having a crazy day, Vox? What's going on? You haven't played for a month. It's easy to forget. It's easy to forget. 2 breaks. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Because this sofa is not good for my butt / back / Oh, hey, microphone. How you doing? Stay. Stay. Normally do 4 hours, Vox. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So we'll see. I was thinking I could try to do 4 hours, but there's also the fact that I am on vacation. It's kind of nice to be able to hang with my brother in the evenings once all the kids have gone to bed and stuff, you know? So brother and his wife, obviously, the two of them, the adults is what I should have just said. Hang with the adults once the kids are gone to bed. So I might do 7 until 10. So we do a 3-hour stream instead of 4 hours, and we do a break at the halfway point. So at the after an hour and a half, I could take a quick break. 10 minutes, stretch out the back a little bit, and then come back. I think I might do that. Does that sound acceptable to everybody? 3 hours with a little break in the middle, meaning I'll be able to hang out with my brother in the evening as well. A half-hour break? No, not a half-hour break. My goodness, that would be way too long. Quick little 10 minutes, as usual. 10 minutes is long enough for me to stretch. I do a little bit of back curls, raising your spine like bro. No, not mean that. You didn't mean that? No, not mean that. Me mean other thing. Oh, I see. A half hour and then the break. I see. More like probably 15 minutes. So around 8:30 p.m. my time. I'll take 10 minutes, come back, then we'll go to about 10 p.m. You English good? Yes, yes. So good. You're killing it today, Vox. Mad skills. Mad skills. Yeah, I think that'll be good. It means I can still get a lot of streaming in, hang out with people, and Still also managed to hang out with my brother is a big fan of the Tour de France. Tour de France. You need more sugar? You probably do. You get all sludgy. Can't focus. So I don't know if any of you are following the Tour de France. My brother's all about it. He watches the recap thing where they like go over the day, who got ahead of who sprinted what, who did. I don't follow it at all. I'm impressed by them. They're great, you know, awesome. But I don't follow it at all. He's very much into it. So we usually spend some time in the evening. He watches the recap, tells me all kinds of things about all kinds of people that I don't really care about. But, you know, he's interested, so it's fun. We just sit there and he tells me stuff. It's good. You drank 2 soda pop sugar waters. No, then you don't need more sugar. You need to stop with the sugar. The opposite. You need to let your body process all that sugar. Go get caffeine. That's what you need. Then you mix the caffeine with the sugar, and then you'll be fine. Also, I'm not a doctor. Don't listen to me for advice. I don't know what I'm talking about. Right? We're all clear on that? I have no clue what I'm talking about? Cool. Peanut squirrel. You can't believe Canada is real. It's true. We're here. We exist. How's it going, Peanut? I haven't seen you in a while. What's new and exciting? Dr. Hoser. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm a doctor. Totally a doctor. Studied for 15 minutes on WebMD the other day. I know everything there is to know. Canada is another planet. Kanukistan. Come on up to Kanukistan. Hang out with us in Kanukistan. It's a great country. North Mexico. What is it that the Americans call us? Northern Mexico? Some Americans call us Northern Mexico. Or Snowy Mexico. Snowy Mexico. We're just nice. We don't really care. You can call us whatever you want. It's fine. He's not a doctor, but he plays one on Twitch. Hey, who remembers those? I'm not a doctor, but I play one on Twitch. We don't have space travel yet. Can't visit. True. Can't get to Canada because space travel doesn't exist. Fox. Mad genius. Mad. Peanut is good. On vacation today is a 10-month anniversary. Well, congrats and congrats. Woo! Celebration button. Let's go. I am very glad to hear it, Peanut. Enjoy yourself. Happy vacation, happy celebration of your anniversary. Canada's nice until they go to war. Yeah, that's not...
For water?
It's for water, but I don't have water, Luca. I'm going to have another sip of this non-alcoholic bubbly beer. Thank you very much. Land of Lakes. No, Land of Bays. It's too close. I can't read. It's a beer, Faye, but it's non-alcoholic. It's... wait, I have to do it again. If I can do it like this, bonk. I can show you. Non-alcoholic. See it? Non-alcoholic. So it's just kind of sort of beer flavored bubbly water. It's not that great. It's acceptable. Hey, microphone. Okay. Stay. This is so sketchy. Beer. I'm gonna go and have a beer. The Geneva Convention is not a checklist. Say what now? What are we talking about? Who say what now? How many horses? Penis says also, I don't know if I mentioned it. Probably have since you're the language guy, but I'm learning Italian. Nice. I don't remember you mentioning that you're learning Italian, actually. Surprisingly, you did not mention it to me. Eccellente. E perché stai apprendendo italiano? Why are you learning Italian? Perché? Perché stai facendo questo? Why are you doing that? Perché stai facendolo? It's a beverage. It counts. I appreciate that, Luca. Thank you. Thank you. It's a guideline. Oh, I must have missed something about that topic. Go get my own water so we're even. Do it. Luca's also hydrating. I like it. Oh, wait. The Geneva Convention was because of us? Wait, really? La donna mangia una mela. That's very much a beginner Italian sandwich. The woman eats an apple. Oh my goodness. So loud. It's so loud. What is going on? Nashcrafter. Nashcrafter with a raid. Oh my Jeebus. Nashcrafter with 197 people. I can't. What is going on? Hello everybody. There's Jankowski. How's it going? Nash raid, DM raids. What do you soft with this, Luca? Woo, I know there's a lot of people. How's it going? I'm the Big Hoser. How you doing? I'm in Montreal, Canada normally, but I'm visiting my brother in Ontario, so I'm streaming from a temporary setup. Sometimes the green screen moves. I apologize. How's it going? Thanks for the raid. There's a lot of people. The Mass Noob. How's it going? Nashcrafter themselves with the raid. Thanks for the raid, Nashcrafter. I appreciate that. So everybody here, you know what to do. Clickety click. Do the clicks. Right there. Yeehaw. Or it's at the top. It might be there's the one at the top and then there's one in chat. Click the follow. Do all the things. I appreciate the follow, Nash. I appreciate it. What were you up to? You want to see what we're doing here? This is a really ridiculous large digging project of mine. Hey, and Touch Tactic with the follow as well. Thank you. Have some syrup. Oh my goodness, there's going to probably be a few of those, huh? Jankowski as well. Thank you. Let's fly around and show you what I'm doing. So this whole big nonsense that we're doing, this very, very large dig, is the decoration to my base. Because this here, let's get inside actually. This is my storage area. Very large storage area. Not all finished. Beautiful. I love it. When you're inside the glass tube, let me explain this to you, what we're doing. When you're inside the glass tube. Yeehaw. Another follow. Thanks, Mass Noob. I appreciate it. Yeehaw. And another one. My goodness, there's going to be a lot of things to catch up with. Hims MC as well with the follow. Thank you. That's like going to destroy my little follower goal. I have a streamer goal where, 3 new followers per stream. 197 of you at once. We've just destroyed it. So thank you very much for that. Let's go. Elfin Dreams as well with a follow. Destroyed that little goal. Okay, so look, when we're in here and you're looking out of the glass, the entire surrounding area is going to be a big ocean biome. And big that is well with the follow. It's an ocean. I'm going to be putting in an ocean in here. So we started laying out some of the floor. There's going to be, like terraforming an ocean. We're going to put in the Guardian, the Ocean Monument, some coral areas over there. Big, big, ridiculous dig. And then on the other side of the black wall, so this is the blue tunnel. And then on this side, you've got the red tunnel. And on the outside of this is going to be all the nether biomes. So all kinds, all the varieties of nether. Everything red, right? Red tunnel, red. Then we're going to have the green tunnel and another follow with Curella. Like, there's a lot of people, Brookella. Thank you for the follow. This one's going to be yellow. This one's green. So in the yellow one, we'll put anything that's a desert or badlands, that kind of stuff, yellowish biomes. And then green, obviously everything green, right? Mossy, jungle, all of that stuff. So that's what we're working on. Each of the tunnels is also going to have its own sort of use. So in the blue tunnel, storage. Red tunnel is anything to do with villagers. So any of the farms that require villagers, the villager breeder, iron farms, all that stuff. Green is going to be anything that's plant related, pumpkin, melon, things that don't require villagers. And then yellow, animals. Cow cooker, chicken cooker, sheep cooker, pig cooker, all the cookers. Sniffler, something. When we get those animals, we're putting them in there. And so you've joined us on one of our ridiculous digging sessions. I am at, where are my stats at? No, wait. Statistics, items, mined. Yeah, we're coming up on 800,000 deep slate, which for me, pretty impressive. Combined with the 200,000, we're over 1 million blocks dug down here. How good are you at following your plans? I mean, this will come out the way I want it to eventually. The problem is going to be how long it's going to take. That's not like, yeah, Deep Slate is super slow to mine. This is what's going to take me forever, is just the sheer volume of blocks that I have to move. Once that's done, and the thing is, I used to dig and mine this all by myself. I was pretty much like adamant about it. People kept saying in the community, this is a community server, by the way. There's only 2 of us on right now, but there's a bunch of us. And people are always offering to help. Oh, Hoser, we can help, we can help. And yeah, like Mel just said, we have slices of caves now. So I divided the whole pie up into slices. And you can see on the edge, people have like little colored wool to indicate where their slice is. So they can come in, and I finally caved. I was like, there's no way I'm ever going to finish this by myself. Now that I also play on Pleasantcraft with all the other the content creators over there, there's just no way I was ever going to finish. So I opened it up to the community. I said, let's go. Everybody wants to help. You can do it. Let's go. So now everybody's got little slices from the yellow to the yellow, and they can dig all the way across. Whatever they mine in there, they can keep. Find diamonds. They're all yours. The only thing I claim is the emerald ore. Regular emerald ore and deep slate emerald ore. Mine. You have to leave it. Oh, and also we met with the amethyst. Because we had Amelia. Amelia, I'm going to show off yours. Well, you can't tell anymore because she didn't know, and she chopped it right in half. So this one got chopped. Anyway, we made some rules because people weren't sure what was going on. And yeah, the whole thing is made so that I can have farms underneath. I can fly underneath all of this to go from area to area. So this is like my administrative hatch, if you will, you know? And because I play on a server with other people, sometimes you find snowmen in your base. You guys are so weird. Why did you do this? Now they're all just fighting each other. You bunch of weirdos. Anyway. So that's my area. That's my base. Thank you for the raid. That's a bonkers number of people. I imagine like a whole lot of you have probably already bounced off. And also, Nash, classic streamer message. If you need to take off, you know, raid and run kind of thing. I know what it's like. Get away from the screen after a while. Get some food. Get some water. Do what you got to do. I truly appreciate the raid and all of you lovely people popping in. If you are going to hang out, hit refresh, lurk away, hang out with us. Awesome. I really appreciate it. You can also, Nash, tell us what you were up to. Now that I've showed you all this, if you feel like sharing. My base is so large it doesn't quite render and you can see the sunrise through it. Kinda cool? Kinda cool. Oh my goodness. So let's go back. Any way to join the server? Do I have to apply somewhere? Luca, you can join us and we'll have the join message pop up in a little bit. It's not my server. I don't own it. I just help run it. But there's the instructions right there. Banlish is the person who does own it. Mel beat you to it, Vox. Mel is too fast. Yeah, the snowmen are good. People prank me all the time. It's just nonsense. By the time he's done, Minecraft will be on the same server as MySpace. Shush, Ariel. I will eventually finish this project. I will. I mean, eventually. Eventually. It is a lot, though. So I just tend to hang out, grind, dig away, chat with people. Whoa! Oh, yeah. I found the hole. Did anybody lose it? It's right here. I found it. If you were looking for it, I found it. This is going to get dangerous. I'm going to do a lot of falling, I think. But yeah, you can absolutely join the server. I play on 2 different servers. Pleasantcraft is a content creator one, so that's like a bunch of YouTubers and Twitch streamers and stuff like that. And that one is by invitation only. But this one is a community server. As long as you're a good human, you know, that's pretty much the only rule. Some people need further explanation about what that means. If you do, hit me up on Discord. I'll explain. Pretty simple. Just be nice. Be nice. And you can play with us anytime you want. Fun times. Alright, so I think Nash, if you're already gone, I fully understand that. I do want to hear, though, if you are here, what were you working on? Come on, with 197 people, you had to be doing something entertaining. What were you up to? Or maybe some of the people that came in with the raid. Let me know what Nash was up to. gonna make a huge spike in my numbers in terms of like the data when you're looking at your statistics. It's gonna be like the average, and then pow, and then back to the average, pow. Big old number. Hunting for a lush forest and some moss blocks. Ah, nice, nice. For a specific decoration, I'm assuming. A specific project. A sniffer sanctuary in the desert. Making a sniffer sanctuary looking for moss blocks. Aha! Have you started with the sniffer things? I haven't done anything with the sniffers. I don't even know. I've kind of heard what you're supposed to do. You get an egg or something. You put an egg on the ground. You get a sniffer and things. Oh, you need the moss for the sniffer eggs. Oh, yes. I haven't done any of that stuff. I haven't done any of it. I'm a total noob. I'm clueless. Hey, MK is back. How's it going? Good to see you. Could easily get that partner 75 average now. Yeah, well, no, it's only one day though, Vox. If I stop streaming, just stop streaming for the rest of the month, I might have the 75 average. Oh, that's funny. Pick, how you doing? Guess what? First of all, I'm here. Second of all, I finally tried the Grimace Shake from McDonald's, and it's good. I appreciate the repost pick. I'm sorry, there's a lot of comments came in on a big raid. You actually liked it? Was it good? A Grimace Shake. Grimace is in the character, right? From McDonald's. Moss makes the eggs quicker to hatch. Ah, okay, okay. Man, see, there's so much I don't know. I'm gonna have to check it all out. I'm good, MK. I'm doing very well. I'm doing very well. I'm visiting. Oh, a croissant to YouTube, peanut. I'm visiting my brother in Ontario, so I'm hanging out, having a good time. We got some good work done today, trimming down some wisteria bush. Again, I'll say it. Some of you were here earlier. It's called a bush. It's like 12, 15 feet tall, this thing. It's over the garage. That's why we were trimming it back, because it was starting to like take over the garage. And he was like, we got to cut this thing. But it's apparently it's a bush. It's a small tree. Yeah, very much. Hey, look at that. Luca subbing to the channel. Thank you, Luca. I appreciate that. Let's go. Have some syrup. Now you can have syrup. It finally went through, Luca. I appreciate that. And you spent so much time and so much effort trying to get that to work. I can't believe you were still trying to do that all this time. Thank you so much for the generosity. I appreciate that. That's crazy. It tastes fruity, but very good. All right. All I need to do is the minimum required time and days. Yeah, I think, Vox, though, that the average would still come down pretty drastically. I don't think one stream with big numbers is going to change my monthly average that much. One day we'll be a big boy streamer and we'll make it to partner. I don't really know if it's that important, to be honest, but one day maybe. Who knows, right? As long as I'm still having fun and you're all enjoying hanging out, I'm happy. It wasn't like grape flavor. It was like the mix of multiple fruits kind. Hard to tell which one. Oh, like a fruit punch. Fruit punch? Honestly, it's been a while since I found a streamer I really enjoy watching. Oh, that's so kind. Since the moment I joined the stream, so subbing is the least I can do. Luca, that is so sweet of you to say. Aw, warm fuzzies. Warm fuzzies. And yes, having fun is the whole point. I agree. That's why I enjoy this. That's why I enjoy this. I streamed for a little bit randomly because people are like, the stuff you build is really like large. You should stream that. And I was like, oh, really? Okay. So I didn't even know what streaming was. But I started and then kind of faded away because I was traveling a lot for work. And then at some point, I think it was probably during COVID, I was like, man, I miss hanging out with people and like playing the game and chatting and having fun. So got back into it and I'm very happy I did. It's been fun. We're happy to have you here. We are happy to have you here, Luca. We are. Happy to have all of you here, actually. Except for Sparky. Sparky, I'm joking. Sparky's not here. But Sparky would have appreciated that joke. BRB, all right, pick. Brings a smile to your face. Well, I am very glad. I'm very glad I bring a smile to your face. That's like, honestly, I wondered for a while, I kind of was like, why is anybody here kind of thing. Like, you know, why are people hanging out with me? But after a while, I kind of had to think about it. Like, if you are having a good time chilling and hanging out with me, then who am I to judge? You know? People like me. Oh. It was a little hard to accept at first. It is. It's a little weird at first to accept that people want to be here. And you're like, oh, okay, cool. Thanks. Anyway, I appreciate it. Enough. Enough with the sappiness. Let's get back to some actual, like, Minecrafting. I'm talking about my feelings all night. You're here for the maple syrup. Exactly. Nobody's here for me. It's just for the syrup. People just want my syrup. I'm being used for my syrup. Good human attracts more. Oh, you're sweet. You're very kind. It's true, though. We do have good people, and we do tend to attract more and more good people as we go. That's true. It's a true statement. Good human vibes. I agree. I appreciate that tactic. Thank you for saying it. What sounds wrong? Oh, don't say it if it sounds wrong. Keep it PG-13. Always PG-13. For those of you who maybe are wondering. Oh, and another follow from Dan the Man. Hey, thank you for that. Look at that. That stream, like 12 follows of the Hopeful 3. Destroyed that. Destroyed.
The Canadian goose.
Honk. Destroyed. Oh, I said something wrong? Oh, okay. Sorry. Never mind. If I say stuff that's wrong all the time. If I streamed, it would be so boring. Most of my redstone builds are hidden, and the more visual builds are small and blend with the terrain. But you'd be surprised what people are interested in watching. And if you're fun to hang out with, like, it doesn't really matter what you're doing. We've joked about it before. Like, my stream is really just a chill chat stream, like a just chatting, but with Minecraft in the background. There's Minecraft, it's there. Blocks are moving, things are happening, but really we're just chatting, we're just hanging out. Some people love watching redstone builds. Other people enjoy watching redstone builds even though they have no idea what's happening with the redstone, like completely clueless. As well, I know that Vox and Mel are probably as mods keeping an eye on the time, and I mentioned I'd be going on break. I did change that when we got 197 people come in, so I'll pop off for a break at some point, but we'll push that back a little bit. Yankowski, we have a group of people on our server actually with the Discord group where specifically you have to ask for the role to get the redstoner role on Discord, because we have some redstoners that, like, we nerd out pretty big on redstone. So if you're ever looking for how can we get this repeater to do this and I want to lock this and time it so that join us. We'll have a good old nerd redstone chat. It'd be great. You're here for the free Minecraft content. Let's go. Peaks. This is Primo. It's called digging. It's this game in Minecraft where sometimes you mine and sometimes you craft. Right now I'm doing a lot of mining. Sounds fun. It is. It's fun. Like, people post when there's you get an achievement, like you finally figured out how to do something in your farm or whatever, and people post little videos going, yeah, look, I clicked this and that does this and it worked. Yeah. It's always fun. It's good to get support too when people are confused. If you're new to Redstone and you don't really know what's going on, like, it's fun to be able to ask questions. Post a picture and say, why isn't this working? And then somebody else can come along and look and say, oh, like, you know, this block is bud powering that piston or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Redstoner still sounds like someone addicted to something. Yeah, it's definitely the stoner part of it that does it. The satisfaction of getting the redstone working is awesome. Yes, agreed. Especially if it's something that you've kind of designed yourself and come up with and, like, you make it work. Pure pleasure. Get yourself redstoned. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, in Canada, it's legal everywhere, so, you know. I'm not judging. You do you. You do you. Although I think that expression is probably old. You do you. I don't think people say that anymore, do they? I still do. I'm old. When you get to my age, you can kind of start doing whatever you want. I'm not quite at the age where I can do absolutely anything I want. You know what I mean? Like, there's an age where an old person can pretty much get away with whatever, right? Levi, you also say it? All right, let's go. Greenstone is legal in Canada, Ariel. You still use you do you, Luke, as well? All right, let's go. We're still cool. We're all still cool. I like it. Like watching the Red Green Show. My goodness, as if you know the Red Green Show. Red Green, awesome. Duct tape, WD-40. I'm only turning 20 this year. Didn't know it was out of fashion. Oh, don't worry, Luca. You're not. I'm old. Welcome back, Pick. You're not old. You're 20. That's very, very much not old. Elfin Dreams. We'll paint it fire engine red. Yes. Oh my goodness. I love this. Love the references. Yankowski 54. You got me beat by a little bit. I'm 48. I always tell people it's not a secret or anything. My birthday's coming up in August 12th. I'll be 49. I'm heading for the big 5-0. For some weird reason, I know of the Red Green Show, but never watched it. Oh, it's a cultural icon. You would have heard about it for sure, even if you've never seen it, because you're in Canada. Just turned 54? Well, happy belated birthday, Yan. Duct tape forever. I know, he's so good, too. I love it. There's a little bit of red green. I've been told that I have a little bit of red green in my whole, like, outfit thing, because maybe some of you might have noticed. A lot of people probably didn't, but I am my character. Like, I am this guy. That was intentional. And before I made the update, used to have like the brown beard. When I started playing Minecraft, my beard was much more brown. And that was 10, 12 years ago, whenever it was, I forget. And more like 10. So now, when I turned 48 last year on my birthday, I actually updated my Minecraft avatar to get a little bit more gray in it. I was like, I gotta be a little bit more honest. Come on, let's be honest. Let's show people the little streaks. So, honesty. Nub is here. How's it going, Nub? Nub, are you in the house? Nub saying hello on stream, but I think Nub is actually in the house. All the kids, everybody's getting home, so it might get a little loud for a little bit. He says, yes, I am in the house. I'm in your house. I'm in your house. Actually, I'm in your house. Yeah, so this is, I should put my armor back on and get myself in trouble at some point. Hi, Nub, how you doing? He's right there. Your gray started at your chin and worked up. Mine worked this way. Like, this part stayed pretty dark, but this went really gray. And then I have like streaks. I have like, wait, you can't always see it. You can't see there. Hang on, let's zoom in on that. You see there? Whoop. Wait. Ah! I was super focused on my hair. I was super focused. I didn't even hear that. Okay, you can't, wait. I have to sort of move it the right. Oh, you can't really. There. See that? It's hard to find, but I have a really good silver streak sometimes, like right through the middle. And I figure that probably means I should be in the X-Men. That's what I think. Oh, that was Nub too. Nub, you're a jerk. Stop it. Sending loud sounds from the other room. A skunk. I'm not a. No. I'm in the X-Men. I'm not a skunk. I'm in the X-Men. That's terrible, skunk. I don't want to be Pepe Le Pew. I don't want to be Pepe Le Pew. Pick, we're ready for the question of the day. Go for it. It's time for the question of the day. Everybody who's new, who's still here hanging out from the raid, Pick brings to us every stream the question of the day. It's always very random, and then we try to rationalize or logic our way out of it. Would we do it? Would we not? Let's go. Which version of Rogue? Yes, I'm like Rogue, kinda. Right? Rogue had this streak. X-Men vibe. Yankowski's with me. Let's people on my side. Also, a lot of new people here. Let's go. The question I need to know is, if you are a superhero, you're a superhero, what's your power? What's your power? What do you want? Do you want to fly? Teleportation? Telekinesis? Do you want to be able to spontaneously produce donuts out of thin air? Come on. I remember pretty good. Time travel? A good but very dangerous one. Nash wants teleportation. Yeah, yeah. Power is sarcasm, Levi. You're terrible. Yep. I'm with you, Nash. I'm not just sucking up to the raid. I'm not, I swear. You can ask, you can check previous VODs where we've talked about it. Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler's my go-to character. You can teleport, because people are like, you could flying school. I'm like, yeah, but I mean, if I want to fly, I could just look up at the sky and teleport right up there, and I skydive for a little bit, and then when I get close to the ground, I just teleport to the ground. I don't, awesome. It's fun. I can go anywhere I want, just blink. It'd be amazing. Ariel wants invisibility. All right. Vox wants time stop or teleport. Yeah, I want teleport. Once I'm invisible, I can prank people. All right, cool. Hello to the children who have come in the house. We're live, so yes, you've done a good job by walking by quietly. Thank you. Careful the wires and stuff. Good job, dude. Very respectful. Came in super quiet, like, when kids know that they have to be quiet. He's looking at me and I'm talking. And I'm talking at him. So he's like, are you talking to me? Like, are we having a conversation? Or no, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the people who are out there in the Ethernet. His face was like pure confusion. That's good. Hi, kids. Hi. Everybody's saying hello to you. You can't see them, but hi. Hi. Hoi. Hi, he says. Am I talking to me? Am I talking to me? Are you talking to me? It was good times. Good times. Yeah. You hate traffic, so teleportation is great. I think it would be good. And Ariel just wants to be invisible to prank people. That seems like a waste of a superpower, Ariel. You've got the opportunity to have a superpower. A superpower. And all you want to do is prank people? It seems like the bar is set kind of low. Ariel, no? I don't know. Voxes though, imagine being able to stop time, just stop time, sleep, then wake up, continue as if you never slept. Ooh, hey, actually, that would be pretty. Oh, that'd be very useful. Yeah, I like that. I don't know if I want to trade it for teleportation. I still think teleportation is my go-to, but that's pretty sweet usage of your power. Get a good power nap in. I like that, actually. Now imagine both teleportation and stopping time. Oh, well then you're indestructible. You're the most powerful mutant on the planet. Ariel says, not like there's a lot of hostages situation. I can intervene while invisible in my area anyway. That's true. I know, you set the bar really low. I want to be invisible so I can prank people. What? Oh, the question of the day. All right, pick, let's go. Question of the day is, you can get a mansion, but you must use dial-up internet in the mansion, or you can use mobile data outside of the mansion. Would you do it? Take it and sell it? Vox is always selling. Take it, sell it. Take it, sell it. You could have a car that says, take it, sell it. Take it, sell it. Teleportation needs a safety. If you just think about somewhere and then you're there, it could lead to a weird situation. Yes, you're in the shower thinking about needing to stop at the bakery to bring a cake, and poof, you're there. No, you wouldn't be like anytime you think of going somewhere. That would be dangerous. It's when you would have to actively like want to go. Yeah, if you think about the moon accidentally and you teleport and then you're up there and you instantly die. That would not be great. That would also be a bad use of your of your powers. Poof, dead. I think back to Pick's question real quick on the mansion. I don't know. Dial-up internet is pretty brutal, but having a free house.
For water?
Luca, it is non-alcoholic beverage time. That's exactly what time it is. My lovely Lake of Bays pale ale, non-alcoholic beer. It's not that great, I'll be honest. But
Shake that
oh
hand.
my goodness. We'll do the hand test as well, Levi. Let's go. My camera's a lot further, so can you see that from there? Pretty good, right? Think it's good. Thanks for checking, though. People are going to wonder what the heck that's all about. So for those who are new or wondering, what's he doing? I'm diabetic. I was diagnosed with diabetes recently, like a year and a half ago. And one of the things that happens to me when my blood sugar starts to drop is I get shaky hands. I get like jittery. And so people in chat concerned about me, trying to find a way to check up on me, like, hey, are you okay? Because if I get it like a little jittery and stuff, they're wondering, is he just being excited and having a good time, or is his blood sugar off? Is Hoser dying right now? So it's like, it's hard to tell. Is he excited and having fun, or is he dying? So I made a way for people to check. You just use cheap points, do the handshake. If my hand comes out and it's like shaky, hey, thanks. I need some sugar right now. I was dying, but if my hand is stable, I'm good. So I appreciate people checking. Would have to be careful or else the government would bag you as well. True. All kinds of things would go wrong with the power thing. You can't see my hand. Oh, Levi, stop it. And Mel says no because of the dial-up. Really? I think dial-up would be, I mean, personally, I wouldn't be able to stream or anything anymore, ever, because there's no way dial-up would be fast enough to handle this. But having a free mansion, I'm with Vox. I think I'd take the mansion and then sell it. Like, Pick didn't say we couldn't sell the mansion. Just take it and yeah, dial-up was terrible. So bad. Wait, do I still have the dial-up sound on StreamerBot? I wonder if I still do. Yeah, I do. Let's see what this sounds. This is what it sounded like. Can you hear it? It's so bad. It's so annoying. It would do this every time you tried to connect. It had to make that sound. It was so bad. I apologize to everybody who just got a little bit of PTSD because of that. I apologize. I know that was painful for a lot of us. Why was that the sound? It's just, that's the sound of the two computers making a digital handshake. That's literally the sound of the data transferring across. And they used tones to establish a digital connection, and it was super brutal. Mist walks in right on that. Sorry, Mist. Bad timing, but also hello. How you doing? Right at that. And it was attached to the land phone lines. Yep. Yeah. Gen X PTSD. I know. Traumatic flashbacks. I see it. All Faye. The picking up the phone part was the worst. My goodness. What'd you say, Luca? Have an outside streaming setup house thingy with a bunch of strong mobile data and you're good? True. I mean, I could, yeah. Just set up everything outside the house. Not a bad idea. Yeah, whenever anybody would pick up the phone, it would cut your internet connection. And we didn't have cell phones. Yes, this is a very I'm an old guy moment. I realize. Indulge us. There's a bunch of old farts here. We're reminiscing. Go with the flow. So there was, you only had a landline. Only one phone. And it was, even if there were 3 or 4 phones around the house, one upstairs, one in the basement, one in the kitchen, whatever, it was all the same line, right? It was one phone number. It was it. So if you were on the computer in the office, somebody just picked up the phone, shut down. Everything you were doing, full stop. So yeah, it was painful. Painful. I'm on the computer! Get off the phone! So bad. The old days. Party line. Oh, yeah, Ankowski with the party line. I never called those. I never dialed into those. Miss with the memories. Yeah, did you dial into those party chat groups? Oh, was it IIRC or something? I never did those. Your parents had money, you had a second landline. Yo, if you were doing all right, you had a second landline or like a fax line. And the fax line was what you put your internet on, but then somebody would send you a fax, same problem. So Nash is heading out and have dinner. Love the stream vibes. Hey, I'm so glad that you came in and discovered me and have shared all of your lovely people with us. It's been lovely meeting you and all of them, Nash. So we're all going to follow you and we'll see you around. When do you stream, Nash? What's your schedule like normally? Merc was a thing. I know. I think I had Merc. I just don't know if I ever really used it with those party groups. Nash, tell us a little bit about your schedule before you go. I hope you can hear me still. Real quick. Or somebody who knows, if there's somebody here from the stream. Phone wires got crossed one day. Oh, that. Nash is great people. Ultra relaxing. JD, how's it going? Yeah. Chill. I definitely want to go check them out. Check them out. Not check him, check them. Check M as in check apostrophe EM truncation of them. Pronunciation. I think Nash might already be gone, which is fine. Totally fine. But if anybody knows Nash's schedule. Oh, no, there's Nash right there. No schedule currently, but hoping to start streaming 3 times a week. Well, right on. I and a bunch of others here will be following, and we'll keep an eye out for you. Thanks again for the raid, and we'll see you potentially in the future. Bon appétit, as we say. Have some good food. So no schedule just yet to follow, everybody, but we've all hit the follow button, so we'll keep an eye out next time Nash is live. As well, depending on the time zones, Nash might be a great person that we could then raid if they're live around the same times, you know? When cordless phones came out and you could hear other conversations on the line. Yes! Remember when it would like pick up baby monitors from other people's homes? Or there was like random other phone conversations going on in the background. You could like kind of hear it and you're like, hello? Hello? Have I been hunting bears? I have not. How's it going, bot fan? I have not been hunting bears. I do look like I spend time hunting bears, but I don't actually hunt them. But yeah, you could hear people on the other phone conversations. The wires got all crossed. Sometimes you'd pick up the little one with the antennas, and it would pick up like just baby monitors in the building next door. It's great. Yeah, the big brick. My dad had one of the very first Motorola phones, the honking big, huge thing that had like a battery that was over the shoulder battery bag. Not a joke. Massive. Massive. Bot fans doing good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. We had an intercom in the early 90s that picked up the baby monitor from next door. A lot of those things did that. Sometimes you'd hear some interesting conversations. The weird thing was when you were listening to, you pick up the phone and like somebody else was on the phone and you're like, what the? Hello? And then they would hear you. And then their conversation would stop and they'd be like, hello? Who's this? Who's this? And I'm like, well, who's this? It's my phone. And they're like, what are you doing on our phone? This is not your phone. It's my phone. Promo time, Discord. Oh, you're trying to get everybody on the Discord. We need a mod to do that. It's on a timer, so the Discord pops up fairly often. But if anybody's looking to join us, by all means, all of this lovely community hangs out on the Discord. It's good times. Your plan was foiled, sadly. Somebody else was able to do it for you, though. Bot fan, no stress. Pick is off for food. All right, food time for a pick. Good. The bag phone. Your dad had one too, Faye? They were so huge and ridiculous, but my dad was an early adopter. My brother and I were talking about that yesterday, actually, hanging out. We've been staying up way too late, just hanging out, chatting. Yeah, our dad was an early adopter. He loved new things. Like when the new plasma TVs came out, they were big, stupid, ugly, honking things. He like had to have one. And he was always that guy, you know? Most of my girlfriends had the lips phone. Oh, the red big lips. I never had that. I still have a phone that works, though. I don't have a landline, but I still have the original alarm clock radio telephone from General Electric. Alarm clock radio telephone. What is going on? It's another raid. We're being raided like crazy this evening. What is going on? Fitz! Mr. Fitz Raid. How's it going, Fitz? Welcome, everybody. Thank you for the raid. What's up, man? Killing it? Oh, is it the numbers? Are we got big numbers right now? Yeah, Nashcrafter raided us with about 200 people, so there's some big numbers right now. A little outside of character for us. How you doing, Fitz? What were you up to? Who had a Garfield phone? Oh my goodness, I never had a Garfield phone. One more thing I'll pick. I'm catching up on everything. One more thing before I go. Remember Blockbuster? I used to work there. And Radio Shack. I'm not old enough to actually be there because they went out of business. I know, Pick. I know. I actually worked at Blockbuster back in the day. JD says, my uncle had a car phone in the late 80s, moved on to having a cell phone, which he was always on. Businessman, propane, got rich. He was the owner, so not Hank Hill. Not Hank Hill, he was the actual owner. What is this? Oh, Luca. Luca jumping in on the raid action. All of the raids. Let's go. It's funny. Not everybody starts fake raiding. It'll be a problem. But it was a funny joke. I laughed. I shouldn't encourage it, but I laughed. It was funny. You got me. You miss Radio Shack? Radio Shack was pretty good. Like, there was a lot of junk in Radio Shack, but when you needed something, you could always find it there. Always. Adapters. That's what I loved about Radio Shack. Like, you could find any adapter for any wire to any plug. They always had all the adapters. Super useful. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. It was funny. You did get me. You totally got me. Missing a capacitor. It was in a drawer. Yeah, exactly. They had everything you needed. It was pretty good. Fitz says, working on a barter farm tonight, trying to get everything automatic as far as blocks, redstone, etc. Nice. And did you succeed? Feels like it's a work in progress. Well, thank you for the raid, Fitz. I appreciate it. Hang out if you're going to hang out. If you need to go take off, do some little post-stream care, as usual. Terribly important. Make sure you take care of yourself. But thanks again for the raid. We seem to be a popular destination this evening. Maybe it's because all the Americans are on vacation, so you have to raid a Canadian, right? All the Americans are off on long weekends. They're off in the woods, they're doing camping, they're setting off fireworks. Be careful with your fireworks, please. Everybody be careful with fireworks. Canada is on fire. Don't burn the country down. Be careful. Please, seriously, be careful. It's dangerous. You need to get the potion sorter. Oh man, a potion sorter would be amazing. Radio Shack was bought out by the source. Yeah, I think the source is, but actually when they made it the source, it got a little cheaper. Radio Shack had better stuff. And then when it became the source, it was like, not as good, you know? Okay, Fitz had got most of it done. Chest hoppers, main redstone. You just got to get the potion sorter. Potion sorter is pretty intense, man. You're going all out. I like it. Vacation, lots of time to stream. Excellent. Country's fire seemed to happen all at once. Yeah, we had a bit of a thing happen, and the entire country seemed to go up, and then it rained for like 5 straight days. So it's okay now. I think there's still some stuff on fire, but it's like controlled, if you will. They're like not so worried about it at this point. Lucas says, I'm going to go chill for a bit. Got some free time off work. Have a nice stream, host and chat. Hey, Luca, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you being here. And thanks for the sub as well. I appreciate the generosity. Very kind of you. We'll catch you soon. Yankowski says, my barter farm is part of my gold farm. Oh, ours too, actually, on the Pleasant Craft server. Yeah, I did the same thing with MiG. So we have a gold farm, and the gold feeds down into the barter farm and auto supplies it, right? Made it look like a church for all the zombies to die in. Oh, nice. Oh, so your zombies fall all the way to the sea. Ours, the way MiG did it, MiG built the gold farm first and did just a gold farm with sorting underneath and didn't put it in a building or anything. It's just one of those, like, it's floating up in the sky above the nether roof. It's not encased or anything. It's just and then wanted to do a barter farm after and had a design idea. And I worked out all the redstone underneath for the rail to take the gold out of the farm and feed the barter trade system. And when it runs out of gold, it goes back up and reloads and then goes back down. It was a fun project, actually, but it's on the other server that I play on. Right next to the gold farm collection, you plan to make it auto supply as well. That's the way to do it. You might want to make it so that you can turn that gold supply on and off, like just a quick locking hopper kind of thing, because the barter farms, personal experience, you do you, however you want to play your game, it's your game. But barter farms produce a crap ton of items, like a lot. So every once in a while, it's good to just like turn it off because you don't need more stuff. Now that I read about it, a company bought out a Radio Shack Canada, still use the name, but they apparently didn't have the rights to it, so courts told them to stop, and then they rebranded as The Source. Really? Heh. Well, something changed at that point, because I remember Radio Shack was a place I used to go to pick up some useful stuff, and then I remember going into The Source, which was the rebranded Radio Shack, and it wasn't the same. They had like cheaper stuff, not quite as good quality. Before I managed to get on the nether roof, the church in the nether sounded like the way to go. Yes. Well, plus it makes it for a nice design. I always like something where, you know, it's not just a farm, but a nice build as well. Making things aesthetically pleasing, I like. Radio Shack right next to Tandy Leather. Tandy Leather? We don't have Tandy Leather. And The Source is owned by Bell Canada. Get out, Bell. Bell's a beast. Big old company that owns everything. Hey, Yeet God. How's it going, Yeet God? Good to see ya. Also explains the bad customer service because of Bell. Ariel has a thing against Bell. Yeah, Bell's not renowned for having great service. It's true. It's true. They've got a fairly bad reputation out here. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Wait, yeah, that's why I turned this corner, because I don't want to mess with the geode. Actually, I have to go get Bell Internet out east. That's what I'm going to be on. Hopefully Bell Alliant is better than Bell in Quebec. Yeah, I know. Break time got kind of skipped because of the raids and stuff. You didn't miss it. I did not go on break because of the amount of raids and people that came in. I kind of said, I think we need to sit here for a little bit longer. I should probably go on break soon. But at this point, if I'm finishing at 10, maybe I just push straight through. We go till 10, no break. 3 hours straight through. My butt will be really sore, but it'll be all right. From your experience in Newfoundland, Alliance is much better. Oh, good. That's good to hear, Ariel. I'm glad. When I was younger, do-it-yourselfers went to Radio Shack, and Tandy Leather always seemed to be next door for the arts and crafters. Ah, okay. Tandy Leather. Ours is, I think it was called Michael's. I think Michael's still exists, but that was the arts and crafts store. Smart of them to put them beside each other. JD with the facts. Tandy owned Radio Shack. Look at that. Look at that. Michael's still exists, Darby says. Yeah, I think I've seen one around in Montreal. Like, there's a place I go by every once in a while, and I think there's a Michael's. JD goes to Michael's often. There you go. Omer Dessert. That's the name I remember. Do they still exist, Ariel? That's a very... I think, a very Quebec company. I don't know that that exists anywhere else. There's Michaels everywhere there. Okay, popular. I'm assuming you're in the States somewhere, or are you not in the States? Where's everybody from? Feel free to tell me. You can also tell me to go jump in a lake and it's none of my business. That's fair. I don't want to dox anybody. Don't tell me anything you don't want to. But I do love languages and culture and travel and stuff. So it's always exciting for me to find out where people are from. Who knows? Maybe I've been to where you're from. Texas. Nice. Oklahoma. Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping through the blanket. I bet you've never heard that before, right? I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I did that. Dan the man's in Ontario. Sweet. I'm in Ontario as well. Let's go. Normally I'm in Montreal, Quebec, and I'm moving to Halifax, Nova Scotia. So yeah, I'm not going to really be in Montreal anymore. I'm going to have to get used to saying I'm in Halifax. That's going to be weird. And Lacour is in Denmark. Let's go. Canadians and Scandinavians. Somehow, I think it's the shirt. I think it's what people see this. And they're like, oh, let's go check out that guy. Alberta as well. We've got so many Canadians. No longer a Montrealer. I mean, technically once a Montrealer, always a Montrealer. But yeah, I'm going to be a Haligonian. That's a terrible name. I'm sorry. To anybody who's from Halifax, Halifax is a decent name for a city. Halifax. Sounds cool. Halifax. I'm from Halifax, Nova Scotia. It sounds cool. But when you are from Halifax, you are a Haligonian. And that does not sound cool at all. I'm a Haligonian. It just sounds so bad. Sounds bad. You missed the Expos. Oh my goodness, that's going back. They've been talking about bringing back the Expos for so long. But the thing is, I don't think that the city would support it. Like, we like the idea because we're nostalgic. I think it's the idea, the nostalgia of having the Expos as a team. But honestly, I don't know if the stadium would be full, you know, and that's what matters to support a team. I don't know if Montrealers would go watch. Haligonian halitosis. I know, it does sound like a disease. It's terrible. Sounds like a character in ESO. It doesn't sound good. It's all. Let's be real. Baseball is boring. Oh, Mel with the big opinions. Some people might love baseball. Ariel's agrees. My dad loved baseball. He used to love baseball. I didn't love baseball, but I did enjoy going to watch a baseball game with my dad or with friends, my brothers, buddies, girlfriends, whoever I was with. Like, I like going with people because then you could sit and you chat and like you watch a little bit of the game, but you're also like, you know, but like watching baseball on TV, not so much. Not so much. Whereas I'll watch hockey on TV, even if it's teams that I don't know. I will watch hockey on TV. I just like it. So, yeah. Amy likes going to baseball once a year. Oh, fair enough. Can be fun sometimes. It's classic fun. Can be boring sometimes, but it's classic fun. I agree. It's not, for me, it's not an intense sport, but it can be fun to go watch and hang out. I like that. The only time I watched baseball was when the Blue Jays were winning the World Series. Very popular time for Toronto. Listening to the game on the radio is better. My dad used to do that too. He used to have the baseball game on his headset, on his radio Walkman. A radio Walkman, but he would have one headphone off so he could hear what was going on around him and one on. That's a really good memory, Yankowski. Thank you for that. I just had a really good flash of my dad doing yard work, walking around the backyard with his little Walkman and orange foam. Those of you who are old enough know the ones I'm talking about. The headphones are like black, that orange foam. Come on, classic. You want to see full contact bowling. Man, sometimes I go back and I read some comments and I wonder, why did I read that? You went to a Japan Series playoff baseball game in Japan. Whoa, that would probably be an event. Your friend had free tickets and it was very interesting atmosphere. JD, that would probably be really cool. Again, seeing it live, totally different experience. I would do that. I go to more spring training events. Hello, friend. How are you? You go to more spring training games and actual games just because it's close to me and a lot cheaper. Well, there you go. And if you enjoy it, plus spring training, you get to see all the players that may or may not make the team, right? Can be interesting to watch if you're into that. You did the one headset on, one off in school? Yeah, my dad used to do that all the time. He'd keep an ear on us and what was going on around, but also listening to the game all the time. You know, my grandfather was an avid Cincinnati Reds fan. Oh, yeah. We had to be Expos fans, you know. Had to. No choice. No choice. Full contact golf. Mel and Ariel are off. Full contact curling. You're both dorks. Amy, you had 2 Walkmans, one original Sony and the Toshiba. I had the yellow Sony one that was like waterproof and like the big clamp with the click thing and the rubber plugs that you had to put in the holes or else it wasn't waterproof. You know what I mean? Waterproof unless you didn't close it up properly. Then it was not very waterproof. One on which you could listen to radio and the other one cassettes. Oh, you had one for each. Nice. Checkmate, full contact chess. Oh my goodness. Every player had his own chant. Everyone knew the chants. The fans were all synchronized with flag waving. Seriously. Noisemakers chanting. They all seem to know when to do it. That's very cool. Well, the Japanese know how to do things like make it an event. They know how to make it an event. And they're super organized. I would imagine super organized and structured. So like they probably got instructions on how to do it. And then they do it perfectly every time. It'd be awesome. Oh, they were both broken, Amy. So they were both meant to have both, but one had only radio, one had only cassette. You're like, meh, whatever. I like it. I like it. That would have been fun to see, JD. I'm sure that was an experience. You'd pay to watch full contact golf. You are adorkable, Mel. You are. You're all adorkable. You're all dorks, but I love you. Good times. You can really learn about a person by how they play the game of chess. Oh, yeah? Insight into someone's personality and psyche. I like chess. I wouldn't say I'm particularly good or anything. I'm okay. I don't know any like moves. I wouldn't be able to do like the Bartowski Open or the Leninov closing or the whatever. Like, I don't know any of that stuff. I know how to play and I get strategy. I can think a few moves ahead and I know what to avoid and like how to not get in trouble kind of thing. But I'm not a big chess player. Baseball is Japan's most popular sport. They're so good that they regularly beat the US. Yeah, I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that. There was a time like, I want to say late 90s, maybe early 2000s or something. It was probably the 90s when they started like showing up at the Olympics kind of thing. Or rather, not Olympics, but international competitions and stuff. And they started like really being contenders. And I was like, oh, they're quite serious at this game. Yeah. Golf, I mean, hard balls, clubs, carts, sand pits, pawns, and old men, and then add full contact. Yeah, that would be pretty good. You get a lot of broken hips, a lot of displaced hips. You play board games with no strategies. The enemy can't know what I'm doing if I don't even know. That's very smart. How can they plan for your attack if you don't know what your attack is going to be? I like it. An interesting strategy. Mel says I was part of the chess club in school for a year. It was something to do during lunch and I was not any good. You didn't actually really like it. It was just something to do. Your boredom. I never joined any like chess club, but I have you know, I have 7 younger brothers, so a lot of times we were bored, so we'd play checkers and chess, and every game there was, we would play it. Genius move, yeah. Knowing those are for professionals, but when it comes to casual, you can so learn information into a person by how they play, kind of like poker tells. Oh, okay, yeah, I can see that. I can see that. My aunt has been playing for years. Every time I go to visit, she insists to play. Does she beat you every time, Mel? Do you get your butt handed to you every time? The 98 Olympics were in Japan, and that introduced curling to the country. Their women's team did well. After that, there was a bit of curling obsession in Japan, and they continued to play well. I love that. Japanese curl? That's a totally Canadian thing. It became popular in Japan? I never knew that. That's very cool. Full contact golf would make an awesome console game. Instead of GTA hardcore full contact. Ariel, you might be onto something. You could probably make a golf game like an Adam Sandler, Happy Gilmore spoof golf game. You get Adam Sandler involved, GTA to do all of the animation and fighting stuff, and you've got yourself a game there. You got yourself a game. Who rated? Yeah, there's a lot of people. Hi, Amelia. Nashcrafter. Nashcrafters. First time that they rated us, she popped in, I want to say about a half hour ago. Welcome back, Amelia. Good to see you again. It was a big raid. Large number of people arrived. I love the reaction from regular viewers, like, whoa. What's going on? It's fun. Disc golf is kind of crazy to watch. I've never really watched much of it. I've seen like some YouTube shorts kind of thing of somebody making a wicked awesome shot, just the one shot kind of thing. I've seen it. I know somebody who plays it. Levi, is that you? Or somebody from Minecraft Mom's server? Is it Tyson? Or Taco Warmer? Somebody I think on that server plays disc. Disc golf. I think. You win every time, Mel. I'm going back. You hardly remember. Maybe she's letting you win. And I missed your comment, Yankowski, about the giant sword in Korea. I'm not sure what that was about. A trophy for something? For curling? Giant sword would be a great trophy no matter what, but seems like a weird one to get for curling. Oh, for baseball. Baseball, okay. I mean, still, odd choice, but... Can I fit any of this in here? No. Yeah, I did. I fit some. Perfect. All right, we're gonna have to go empty out soon at some point. Must have a Bob Barker cameo. Ah, yes. Wasn't that scene fantastic when he punched him and swore at him? I don't want to repeat the words or anything because PG-13 here, but yeah, that was a great scene. Bob Barker let loose. It was so good. Running the caddy over in the car. Yes. You need Pokimane to raid. Yes, obviously, Pokimane. Gonna hang out with us. Pokimane's Canadian, right? Isn't she from Ontario or something? Hockey, the Icebers, hasn't taken off there. They have a pro league sometimes with older former NHL players. Esa Tikkanen played there a while after retirement. Okay, so they haven't taken to our hockey, but they took to curling. That's kind of odd. I mean, I dig it. Yes, exactly. The price is wrong. I have this sound too. It's an appropriate sound in this moment. The price is wrong. What else? What else? You know, she speaks French with her mom. She's from here. Is she from Montreal? I knew she was Canadian. I kind of forgotten. Is she from Montreal? And she speaks French. That's very cool. Bob was terrific. He was. You learned to play chess very late in life. I learned pretty young, I think. You watched a few of her Among Us videos. She spoke French in one of her videos. Ah, what do you know? I didn't know that. Well, maybe Pokimane will come say hello in French. You never know. Anything's possible, right? Anything's possible. Do you not find exactly where she's from? I know she's Canadian. I mean, she lives somewhere in the States now anyway, right? LA or something like that. I do like the Among Us videos though with her. I forget all the names of the other people, but that's where I got introduced to what's his name? Corpse Bride? Corpse Husband? Corpse Husband? The guy with the voice. The guy with the voice. What a voice, right? If you've ever seen the videos from Pokemon where she's playing with those people. Valkyrie, Corpse. Yeah, Corpse. Saikuno, Fusely. Yes, I know some of those names. Fusely, I don't remember as much. Saikuno, I do. Valkyrie, I do. But Corpse Husband is the one with the voice. And when I would watch anything with that dude talking. Super good. And one or two of his songs I like. Not all of them, but there's one that is very aggressive and rough lyrics, but great song. Corpse Husband or just Corpse? Yeah, Corpse. I'll call him Corpse. Yeah. You saw a video of Bob Barker's last day on The Price is Right. Adam Sandler surprised him, and he was very... Did he really? That's cool. And Sandler's a producer of it now. What do you know? What do you know? I heard Ryan Seacrest is going to be taking over for Pat Sajak. Anybody know the Wheel of Fortune guy there? The old Wheel of Fortune guy? He's finally retiring. That guy's ancient. He's been doing that for a long time. Like, he was a full-grown adult when I was a young child. That guy's super old. Fusely is just Leslie. Not a lot of people call her Fusely. Oh, maybe that's why I didn't know that. I noticed you haven't been on your break like you usually are, but honestly, I was gone to eat dinner, so I don't know. Yeah, the break got kind of erased this evening. So we're going for a 3-hour straight through stream, no break. We're going to wrap up at 10. Normally, for those who don't know, if you're curious, I stream on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 7 p.m. until 11 p.m. EST, right? I'm in the Eastern time zone. But when I'm traveling, I sometimes modify that a little bit. So I was going to do a 3-hour stream with a break in the middle. But then everybody started raiding at like 8:30 when I was going to go on break. So I was like, I can't go on break right now. So that's what we're doing. We're going to stream for another half hour straight till 10 p.m. Then find somebody to raid, drop off all you lovely people there. And then go hang with my brother for a bit. Pat Sajak. I know, Faye. He's retiring. Can you believe it? I wonder though if Vanna White, is that her name, right? Vanna White and Pat Sajak. Is she still around? Is she still doing it? And if so, is she gonna stay on and work with Ryan Seacrest? Or is it like a package deal? If Pat Sajak goes, does Vanna like, I'm out of here, take off? I don't know. Ariel, have a good night's sleep. Thanks for being here. Good night. Bonne nuit, dors bien. The stream will be forever known as the numb butt stream. Yes, I am very, very uncomfortable. I'll be honest. I've been sitting on this sofa without moving for like 3 hours, so I'm going to have a very sore butt. I always watch Valkyrie streams when she played Among Us. I always walk to the store and back to get snacks and drinks for the streams. Nice. I liked their streams. They were a good group of people, and they were really funny. Like there was wasn't Jacksepticeye in that group as well? And there's somebody else, wasn't there? Jacksepticeye and another guy. There's problems with Vanna White's pay. Oh wow. Oh yeah, I don't doubt it. She should get paid more. She's part of the fame of the show. She should definitely be getting a big cut. She's one of the reasons why it's famous. I mean, yeah, initially she was just the eye candy doing the turning, but it became part of the show. It became iconic. It became a partnership, you know? He's there with Pat's there with the questions, doing the little da, 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 at his little microphone, and she's there up on the stage, going, da, 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 and spinning the letters. Like it became a duo, you know. She should definitely. PewDiePie was with them. Really? Yeah, no, I know. It's unfair. She should definitely have been making a lot more. I agree. Don't quote the numbers, but it's a huge difference. Okay, the numbers are probably off, but yeah, I don't disagree. There was probably a massive... You know, the thing is, though, when he showed up, he was initially cast and hired as the host of the show. And in that role, you would be cast as making more, and that makes sense kind of thing. And the background actors, background people would make less. Kind of makes sense, right? But that's what I was saying is initially Vanna was very much just like background, but then after a while, like she became part of it, as big a part as Pat. They were a duo. If you took Vanna out of the show, it wasn't the same show anymore. I'm talking like I'm really passionate about this. I'm not. I'm really not that passionate about it. I just remember Vanna White a lot. She's been, 40 years she's been doing. How long has she been doing that? Man, that's a long job. Can you imagine you apply, you're going to be on some game show and it's like, what's the job? Oh, just stand there, look pretty, and every once in a while turn a letter. And you're like, all right, cool. It's going to light up and I just turn it and then stand there? Yeah, that's your job. Perfect. And you go thinking you're gonna do maybe like one season, you know, shoot maybe 16 episodes kind of thing, and then it turns into 40 years. You make millions of dollars. You're known around the world. You're famous, world famous, for doing this. Think about it. That's how it started. It was a nothing role in the background of a TV show, and then she turned it into something. That's power, man. That's power. She never wore the same dress twice. I would not be surprised. Good night for real, Ariel. Good night. Thanks for being here. Bonne nuit, dors bien. We'll see you soon. But yeah, no, she turned that nothing into a pop culture icon thing. Everybody knows about Vanna White. She doesn't flip. I know, now she just taps them, right? They're electronic. It lights up and she just tap. It's even more lazy. Come on. It's even more Vox trolling. You know who Vanna White is. Although, you know what? There's gonna be some kids born in the near future who will not know. They won't know who Pat Sajak is. You know? You don't know who Vanna White is for real? For real, Vox. For real. Emilia either. Really? I guess there is already an age gap and people don't know. That's amazing, because Vanna White is, I thought, I mean, maybe I'm just old. Well, not maybe. I definitely am old. But I thought she was still recognizable as like a pop culture icon type of thing. Yeah, Pat Sajak is actually, he's a TV show host. So like Bob Barker's The Price is Right, Pat Sajak does The Wheel of Fortune. You've heard of The Wheel of Fortune, the TV show? Maybe not you, Amelia, because you're out in Europe, but Vox, you must have heard of The Wheel of Fortune, right? And you don't watch TV. That's true. There is that too. Yeah. You don't know a lot of people, and Hoodling already yelled at you. Don't listen to Hoodling. Don't let Hoodling judge you. Yeah, you know what it is. Exactly. So that's the thing. It's a TV show that just became so massively known that it's part of pop culture now. Caroline makes me feel so old. I know, me too. I know. These conversations with the chat viewers who are, who? Vanna White? Who's that? Are you kidding? Vanna White? How do you not know? Yeah, but I am old. I'm old, so it's okay. I'm okay with being old. There's nothing wrong with it, by the way. I'm happy. There's the thing. You know what it means when you're getting old? It means you're winning at the game of life. You're doing it. You're winning, surviving, getting older. That's the whole point. Live a long life. Get as old as you can. Just try to get older. Always try to get older. That's what you want to do. Just get older. Because when you stop getting older, you die. That's less fun. I've heard. I've never done it myself personally, but I've heard that dying is a lot less fun. So just try to get older and you're on the right track. Well, welcome to you. Did Pick do the question of the day? Yes. If you could get a mansion for free, but the mansion is on dial-up internet. But you could also have data on your phone outside of the mansion. So most of us said, yeah, we'd totally take it and just sell the mansion. Or use our cell phones. If we own a mansion, we could probably have an unlimited data plan on our cell phones, and then we just use that. Some of us who are older have experienced dial-up and said no. I don't know that I would want to stream on dial-up. That would be painful. Like 5 frames per second. It would be pretty bad. Old Truth or Consequences game changed the name to one of the cities in New Mexico. What? The Truth or Dare? Truth or Consequences changed the name to one of the cities in New Mexico. Yan, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Yan, do you mean the Truth or Dare game? Was Dare a name of the town? I'm confused. What's dial-up? Yeah, Amelia, exactly. Internet over the phone. So, you know when you had a dial-up phone, like the boop, 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 push buttons, or the rotary ones, or the boop, 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 you know, landlines? You've never had one, but these things existed in the past. And the internet used to go through the phone. And it was dial-up. You had to dial a certain phone number for your phone, for your computer, to like call the other computer. And the two computers would call each other on the phone, and they would make that really aggressive computer noise. But that was two computers saying, hey, what's up? Can I connect? And the other computer's like, who are you? And this one goes, I'm Hoser. Oh yeah, I know you, Hoser. Let's shake hands so we know who you are. Okay, cool. I'll shake your hand. And then they're like, cool, we're good. And that's how you got on the internet. That's a true story. Can you imagine computers shaking hands through the phone? It was pain though. Yeah, it was painful. Like the transfer speed was ridiculously bad. The second anybody picked up a phone in another room, it would cut your connection. You could be in the middle of downloading something and like, boop, gone. Downloading a movie? Yeah, forget that. A movie? No. That would take 3 weeks back then. That didn't exist. You couldn't download movies. Downloading a picture would take hours. It was ridiculous. Funny thing, that's literally what they called it, shaking hands. Yeah, I know, JD. That's why I said it. That's the handshake, the computer handshake. I used to be a network administrator, so I was a computer person when dial-up was a thing. I was a Windows certified Microsoft professional. MCP, Microsoft certified professional. But I was a Microsoft certified professional for Windows 95. It's going back. I was responsible for the upgrades from 3.11 to 95. That was my job. I got everybody on Windows 95. I was the specialist. Can you imagine? Wow, it's going back. Anyway. Yeah, row by row. It was like it was being printed, but in pixels. It took forever. You remember downloading a 5-minute song in 45 minutes? It would take so long. First PC was 3.11. Oh, wow. Mine was older than that. My first PC was DOS. We didn't have Windows. Windows was an upgrade. We're like, oh, wow. Look at this. Ooh, fancy. You traveled to the Bataan Death March of Windows. 95 was the best. Do you remember, for those of you that are old enough, when 95 came out? Well, I was a very Canadian out. When 95 came out, it was a big deal. It was a big deal. Like you went from this ugly, blocky kind of thing, a very 8-bit Felt very 8-bit to 16-bit. Ooh, it was such a massive jump, you know? You lived your whole life on 95. We spent a lot of time on Windows 95, my brother and I. Actually, the brother that's here, the Great Delirious, he and I used to... Remember when I've told you a whole bunch of times how we used to download websites and we would look at all the HTML code to try and figure out how it worked? And then we would change some of the HTML code and load up the page and we like, oh, that's how we learned, just trial and error. This is the brother that I used to do that with. He and I spent hours and hours just going through HTML code, learning how it worked. You had the Apple IIe before that for about 10 years. We weren't fancy pants and we didn't have the Apple. We had that at school, actually. We had the Apple IIe at school. But our first computer at home was like a DOS-based thing. And then very quickly we got Windows 3 or 3.1 or whatever it was. And then updated to 3.11. And then, yeah, the big move to Windows 95. Man, down memory lane we go this evening. Apple IIe and the Apple IIc? I don't know the difference. I'd have to actually see the pictures of them to know which ones are which. I only know the phones with the numbers. The dial pad? The dial pad? Is that what you're trying to say, Amelia? Or the rotary phone? The rotary phone is the one that you spun. It's like a wheel, and you have to like turn it, and it would tick tick tick, and then you like turn again, and tick 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 tick, and turn again, tick 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 tick. It was a rotary phone. Same here. We learned HTML code from a book, Caroline, as well, which included a floppy disk. You learned it from a book. Nice. Hey, Random Block's here. How's it going, Block? And the rest is a blink of an eye. Man, we're going down memory lane, something fierce, Block. I don't know. You don't need to tell us how old you are, but we're talking dial-up phone, dial-up internet, rotary phones, early days Commodore. Oh my goodness, the Commodore 64. I remember the Commodore 64. I also kind of like the name of that thing. It had a good name, Commodore 64. It was good. Not that? Amelia's not that one? Well, if you're talking about dial-up, it's either dial-up was dial-up, the push button one, rotary was the circle. Those are the only really two kinds back in the day. Yeah, Vox with the what's a book. You know what books are. Liar. VIC-20. I never had the VIC-20, but the Amiga. Yes, that was a big jump. I remember the Amiga came. We never had it. We didn't have that either. We did end up going kind of straight to PC. Because my dad, again, early adopter, when the PCs first came out and he could like use it for work and stuff, he got one for his home office, and it was a big deal for him. Like when the Office Suite came out, super happy. Old enough to know and have experienced all the stuff you're talking about? Right on, Block. Are you having trouble? What do you need to do? All right, just closing. Nub's just closing some windows. Yeah, it's somebody. There's a skunk. Yeah, but now you've trapped all the skunk air inside. It's kind of like when you're driving down the road and there's you're going on the highway and you hit the skunk smell and you're like, oh, roll up the windows. No, at that point, don't roll up the windows. It's too late. The skunk smell is already in. You just leave the windows open to help the skunk smell get out. That's just the way I do it. You do it your way. It's my theory. Amiga was the old HP. Oh, is Amiga what became HP? Nice, I didn't know that. Amelia goes the A1B11. Oh, yes. T9. That was called T9 typing. Text typing. T9, I believe it was, right? Lacour, the first Lacour remembers the 95 first? Really? Yeah, T9 typing. So when you had to press, if you wanted I'd have to look at an actual, no, there's no numbers on this. Well, you know what it is. Yeah, if you wanted the letter A, you had to press 2. If you wanted the letter C, you had to press 222. If you wanted the letter E, it was 33. And then if you made a mistake and you did 333, you had an F. You're like, you had to go all the way back around or delete and start over. It was super annoying. It was very annoying. I agree. Texting has come a long way. I'm a huge fan of swipe texting. Swipe texting, greatest thing ever. By the way, if you have a phone that does the swipe texting, try it right now with me. Go to your swipe texting keyboard and just swipe with one finger even. Swipe the word management. Try management. It's such a fun word to swipe text. Do it. If you can do it right now, do management. M-A-N-A-G-E-M-E-N-T. It's just this. Management. It's so much fun. Try it. Swipe text the word management. It's too good. You took your granddad's phone and he got it back immediately. Maniacs? No, Maniacs is way over there. M-A-N-I-A. That's not the same. Management, you were so close, Amelia. You need an E after your G. But apart from that, it was super close. I loved it. I was doing that on my flip phone until 2010. You had a flip phone until 2010. JD, way to stick to it. Block said, I missed it. What'd you say? I think the first computer game I played was not Atari. That was not Atari. Was the Uncle's Commodore. Whirly-Bird on a cassette tape. I never played a game on a cassette tape. But I did play like the cartridges. And ours was ColecoVision. It was the cheaper version. It's a really wholesome, cute story, okay? Because like my mom was a single mom at the time. And she had 2 kids, me and my younger brother. And couldn't really afford much. And my grandmother, because she saw that all these kids were getting Ataris and things like that for Christmas, went out and said, well, my grandkids can't be the only ones who don't want to have one of these toy things. So my grandmother went out and bought us a ColecoVision with like Donkey Kong or something so that we could also have a video game console. But ColecoVision was kind of the cheaper version. But my grandmother, oh, she was so sweet. Anyway, so we got a ColecoVision and we played the bejeebus out of that thing. There's 6 boys at that time. There's only 6 of us. The 2 youngest were not born yet. But man, we got some use out of that. Yankowski, you have a ColecoVision that still works? Wait, I have a button for that. Are you kidding? That is mind-blowing. Seriously? That's insane. It has the adapter for the Atari 2600 cartridges. Wow, the power supply gets hot. Yeah, but that's insane. Real, I don't doubt it. You might need to look at trying to get a newer power adapter, but as long as you match the wattage and the voltage, you'd be okay. That's amazing. I haven't seen one of that in like forever. Also going back, Block hates the swipe texting. Really? I love it, Block. I love it. We are on opposite camps of that. I love swipe texting. My favorite thing to do. Well, not true. It's not my favorite thing to do. That's a huge lie, actually. That's a very untrue statement. But it is an enjoyable form of texting for me. I can't do the thumb. Like, I watch my mother do it. Tap it, tap it, tap it, tap it. She's just going crazy with her thumbs. I can't. I make mistakes all the time. Whereas if I just go, even with my thumb, I can swipe text better than I can tap a. I don't tap a very good. Anyway. You still have a Nintendo ROB. What's ROB? What's ROB? Nintendo... I don't know what the ROB is. Sega Game Gear? Oh my goodness. I've got a PlayStation 2. That's not as old as all the things you're saying, but I got a PlayStation. Actually, I got a PlayStation 2 that used to be a rental unit from the Blockbuster that I worked at. How's that for being old? Amelia, thanks for hanging out. We'll see you potentially. I'm going to be done pretty soon, Amelia, so we'll see you Wednesday. Have a great night. Get some good sleep. I love swipe texting. It's my favorite thing to do. Just random quote. I am old, Jay. I'm totally old. You played on Channel 3 just to play games with that antenna adapter. I remember the antenna adapter. It was black piece of metal, but like a ridge thing on the edge. Oh, with like a plastic thing that you just on top of the coaxial cable. Oh my goodness. Oh, JD is really old boy. I see. My Nintendo really old boy. I see. Robotic operating buddy. It was a little robot which you controlled to press the A or B button to play games, and it came with the Nintendo. Wait, that's vaguely familiar. Vaguely familiar. A little white thing with like a... I might be mixing some memories. But that is very, very familiar. Oh my goodness. Wow, what a trip down memory lane this has been. Crazy. I cannot believe you still have a functioning ColecoVision. That's got to be like 35, 40 years old. That's insane. Do the games all still work? Like that's, how does that work? How? I would love to see Donkey Kong on a big screen TV. I don't know why, I just think that would be awesome. Some of them still work. Yeah, I bet that's probably... Like, they would have cracked by now. I am very impressed, though. Pretty cool. You have a 13-inch black and white TV from when you were 10? Oh my Jeebus. Why did you keep that? I mean, it's good that you did, because now it's cool, but it's that kind of thing where you wonder, how did that stay all this time? Like, how did I not throw that out or recycle that? You got a question, when are you going to finish the 4th of July song? Oh, that's true. I did do a 4th of July, the national anthem. Maybe Wednesday. Well, you know what? I don't know that we're going to do it on Wednesday because we did say we were going to do some 1.20 exploring on Wednesday. Going to try and find some trims, armor trims, because I want to be fancy pants, you know? Oh, you kept the the 13-inch to play the Coleco. Yeah, that makes sense. Smart. Pick, I don't know if that song is ever going to get finished. It might be one of those things where if I'm don't know what to do one day, or if the stream happens to be on a July 4th. If I were streaming tomorrow, which I'm not, but if I were, and it was a July 4th stream, we would probably do some American stuff, but it's July 3rd, so. Wednesday is 1.20 exploring and only 3 hours. Yeah, 3 hours as well. Yankowski's stepping out, no stress. Might be gone by the time you get back, though. We're raiding out fairly soon. In the early 80s, we had a tiny portable 6-inch black and white TV radio combo. I think I know exactly what you're talking about. It had a little stand that would it would sit, but it could also sit on an angle. It had little feet, you know what I'm saying? I think that's not it. 10-hour stream? No. Blocked, if you stream for 10 hours, people will watch. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about, JD. I know exactly the one. Remember watching Three's Company on it. Oh, Three's Company. Great show. Terribly inappropriate by today's measures, but back then, funny. Now, no, they could never make that show. But it was funny back then. What was it like when we first got color TV? You're very funny, Pick. Ha ha ha. I'm not that old. I don't know if we ever had a black and white TV. I'll be honest. I think the first TV that we ever got was color TV. Pick. But I am old. I'm definitely old. But yeah, I was, I mean, I was born in 74. So by the time I was watching TV, I 76 to 78 as a little kid watching cartoons, I remember them being in color. It's an interesting question. I might ask my mom that. Like, maybe we did have a black and white TV. Like, very early on. I wouldn't remember. I was a baby, right? But maybe I did. I don't know. It's still funny now if you can get over today's tendency to be offended by everything. True. I will agree, JD, but it's touchy for a lot of people, we'll say. So, but good old Ritter was just a fantastic physical comedian. Like the falling over the sofa nonsense that he did almost every episode, but it was always good. Like he was a really great physical comedian, very funny guy. Yeah, I liked him. It's a good cast. And what's the weird old guy that lived downstairs and the two girls? I can never remember their names. I don't remember any of the characters' names, actually. That's going back too far for me. All right. It's time, folks. What an amazing, crazy, eventful stream we have had. Like, bonkers. Let's just go over it really quick, shall we? Just to kind of let's take a moment to go through this. We got rated by Mr. Fitz. We got rated by Nashcrafter. We got rated by King Elfie. This evening alone, Emilia's resubbed Mel with a gift for Mel, rather, for 3 months. Repeaks threw in some bits, and Luca also subscribed. Where was that? Yeah, Luca subscribed as well. Then we got all the follows from Dan the Man, Brakella, Big Bad Daddy, Yig Jezreel's Norms. Wow, that name I never even got the first time. Yeehaw. And another follow from Lacour, Elfin Dreams, Hims MC, The Maz Noob, Yankowski, Touch Tactic, Nashcrafter themselves, and Oh Hi Co. And more, Chef Boy. My goodness. What a day. That's kind of bonkers numbers, everybody. Fun times. Thank you for all the follows and everything like that. Really appreciate it. Let's see who we're going to raid. Who's live? Who's live? Who's doing things? So I normally would be raiding in an hour from now. And I'll bing bang boom to you too. Give me a second here. And another follow. I appreciate that. Look at all these follows. Catcher Boy, thanks for that. I appreciate it. Holy cow, that's a lot of follows. Like, I normally try to go for 3 new followers per stream. 14! Wow. It's a big number, everybody. It's a big number.
Shake that hand.
Oh, one last time. My hand is nice and stable. Everything is all good. Catcher Boy, in case you're wondering, because you've probably never done that before, that's to see if my hand is shaking, if my blood sugar is too low. Oh, and Pick wants me to sit up straight. Great stream. Thank you, Faye. Oh, Fitz. I appreciate all of you as well. Thank you for being here. Thanks for hanging out. I'm going to go hang out with my brother and his lovely wife. We're going to watch probably some random reality show. Probably going to be awesome. Okay, we need to find somebody who's getting live now, though, that we can raid. So let's go over to this screen over here. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Let's go see... we haven't seen Fluff in a while. Do we all want to go see Fluff? Let's go raid Fluff. Oh, wait. Or we could raid Peaks. Peaks is here, too. Fluff or Peaks? So, Peaks is here, maybe lurking, but is now live, building a zoo, or we go see Fluff. Can we throw up a quick poll if anybody's still here? Enjoy the catch up with my family. I appreciate that. Thanks, Yankowski. Lovely to meet all of you. Touch Tactic as well. Awesome stream. Thank you. You're quite welcome. Thank you for being here. Fluff. We might be voting for Fluff. Let's get a poll, and if we could, just so that it's fair, we'll get an actual vote. But yeah, we do use a lot of Fluff's music. So Fluff, Music Man, love to raid them because they make a lot of DMCA free music, and we use it on our stream. And it's free, so every once in a while, if we can send some love back their way, it's always fun. And for those of you that don't know, the raid message is the hashtag Sticky Maple Syrup Raid. That's the important part, Sticky Maple Syrup Raid. After that, you can throw in any emotes you want. If you've got the syrup cans, throw those in, or Twitch hearts or anything like that. Really important part is the hashtag. All right, do we have a vote going? I didn't see if we have a poll going. We do. All right, the poll is up, everybody. Vote. Vote. Where are we going? Fluff or Repeaks? The new Music Man. Oh, have you heard it, Block? Yeah, it's out now. Unbreaking, right? Oh, geez, I hope I'm getting the title right. Oh, I don't want to mess up Music Man's title. Is it Unbreaking? Please tell me I got it right. And it's not on Spotify. It is Unbreaking. Oh, I'm glad I got it right. Oh, I'm glad. It is good? Oh, good. And it's on Spotify. Excellent. Excellent. DM Reigns as well. Yeah. I'm very much looking forward to that. Have any of you ever done the build a beat with Music Man? I would love to do that. I'm saving up points to be able to hang out there and like redeem the build a beat thing and have him like build a song right there live kind of thing. I've seen him do it and jam out and do other things, but I want to be the one that does the request. I want to be the one that triggers the jam session recording. I think that'd be pretty cool. Anyway, okay. Do we have a response? We do. We are going to go see Fluff. Everybody, thank you so much for hanging out, for all of the lovely energy. Fluff is good times. Very, very exciting. Hype human. And always fun to go rate him. So let's go say hi to Fluff. Fluff tapes. Let's go. Before I press the button that ends the world. Well, it doesn't end the world, but it does end my stream. Thank you all for being here. Once again, to all of those raids and subs and bits and follows. Insane numbers. Thank you very much. I'll be back on Wednesday. Like I said, Wednesday we're probably going to be on this server, but we're going to be doing some 1.20 exploring. I want to try and find some trims for my armor on this server. I have some on the other server. I need some on this server. Thank you all for being here. 7 p.m. EST on Wednesday. And yeah, now I get to press the button. So wherever you are and whatever you're doing and whomever you're doing it with or to, try. Just try to be a good human. We could all do that. What an amazing place this would be. I'll see you all on Wednesday. Have a fantastic evening. Let's go share some love with Fluff Tapes. Peace.